So, last time we played, we entered into the realm of Barovia while hunting a pack of werewolves. Paddy, people from your past gave you a scroll of magic weapon to help you out in your endeavors. Um, you ended up on the road and were nearly beset upon by a group of wolves, uh, which it turns out. Ruda has an incredibly strong nose and was able to pinpoint about 20 or so of those wolves. Um, and you guys were going to get surrounded. You carried on down the road. You ended up in the town of Barovia, at which point you came across two children who asked you to help investigate their house. You are in said house. You've been through most of the rooms on the bottom floor, and currently we have Gabriel in the dining room. We have Greg in the sort of main landing area with the staircase leading up. We have Ruda and Podrick, or Paddy, however you wish to be called, in the kitchen. Ruda, you were looking in the back storeroom before we left, and when you came back in, you noticed Podrick had kind of leant against a stool that was sort of in the center of the room towards one of the work tables, and is just kind of and that is where we will pick it up.
I'm gonna nudge him with my trunk and tell him, "Well, we need to go."
You're
Fergus,
muted,
you're muted.
Fergus. Perfect. He's gone mute.
I grumble. I grumble. I go, what? I'm just thinking.
Ah, yes, yes.
Deep in meditation. So you haven't really found
Look
anything
around and I say,
about. Go ahead.
yeah.
I think there's only one door.
No, I was going to say, what I imagine is this is a spooky town. These two Waynes have lost their man, Da. They've got a bit frightened. They've wandered out in the street. We'll have a look around. We'll tell them there's no monsters on the bed, and we'll walk with them into town, find them on path. They're probably down in the tavern now. It's not trouble.
Are you trying that door, Greg?
I'm going to check that door for traps.
There you are.
The little
Roll
one?
an investigation check.
Oh yeah, it was this one down, wasn't it?
What, the
the
death
one
house? How hard could it be?
Is this the one with the broom? I wonder.
I love how that room lives on in infamy.
Well, at least once we're past it, like that's the only thing that really stuck out to me about Curse of
Curse of
Strahad.
Strahad. Mm.
Yeah.
Not Strahad, the room.
I've never
this
actually
is-
played Clash of Strahd, so no spoilers.
Okay.
The only spoiler was given last week was there's a broom closet where someone nearly died the last time ran it.
There are no traps or locks on this door.
And Niall's already told us it is in this house.
I will
There's
open
a
the door.
running joke throughout the entire campaign.
Oh, so funny. Right. In this room, you see an oak paneled room that looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above the fireplace is a stag's head, and positioned above the outskirts of the room, around the outskirts of the room, are three stuffed wolves. Two padded chairs draped in animal furs face the hearth with an oak table between them, supporting a cask of wine, two carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and a candelabrum. A chandelier hangs above the cloth-covered table, surrounded by four chairs. Two cabinets stand against the walls, and the east cabinet appears to have a lock on it.
Can I get a vibe check on those wolves?
Yeah, go for it. Vibe check the wolves. You look around and you're not like, you're still new to the whole adventuring vibe, but you're not getting any kind of traps or sinister. There's no like poison, dart traps in their mouths or anything like that.
So I'm not like, oh, these are gonna like come alive at any minute and attack us.
No.
I think at some point I kind of let my eyes open for a half second and see that nobody's next to me. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. And I'll kind of stand up, kind of brush myself off, and kind of trot after the boys.
Okay. I will move your character while you're jumping.
I'm gonna go take a look at the lock on that cabinet.
Sure. It is a fairly sturdy lock. Nothing outside your expertise, but it is definitely something that would need a go with on your thieves' tools.
Oh, I'll give it a go.
Yeah. Thieves' tools check. I'm not sure how that works in 2024.
It is a proficiency check, but you normally add a skill of your choice. I would say dexterity. So dexterity with proficiency.
Does it not say Annex? I know on Smith's tools it tells you it's a strength check.
There you are.
I'd imagine thieves' tools are dexterity.
Doesn't actually say. Yeah, I'll roll. I'll roll as a save because it's the same modifier anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's handy. Is it a natural 1 or is it a natural 20? It's a natural 1. Okay. Roll me a D100 and you're gonna want 50 or higher. Just to make this fair.
Fireball.
Oh.
So as you're working with the lock, and sometimes you're still quite a big guy, being a Goliath, and your hands can be a bit mitt-ish sometimes. So you've got these really fine, delicate tools, and you're not still quite right there with them, and you hear the grinding as the mechanism in the lock sort of busts. And you're just able to get your thieves' tools out without breaking them.
I'm going to check to see if this cabinet's attached to the wall.
In what way? Like, it's standing in front of the wall. It's not.
Yeah, is it like so it's not attached? So if I like stick my hand behind it, there's nothing holding it. Okay, I'm just going to push it over and see if it breaks.
Sure. Roll strength check. Actually. Do like we'll make it an unarmored strike against the cabinet.
Okay.
So you're able to tip the cabinet over, and you hear the both side panels just sort of and splinter and come off in various places. They don't comically slide off, but they splinter and break in a couple of places enough for you as a four be able to get your hands in, especially with Ruda's stumps. Get your hands in to rip it apart. I'm only joking, he doesn't have stumps, but you know what I mean. You can all get in.
Let's have a look
take
what
it
they've
apart.
got then.
So
I'm gonna come in here and shout at Greg for destroying part of the house. Greg, what are you doing destroying the Wayne's house?
Exactly. Their parents are bound to come back, and you've just destroyed a piece of property for no good reason.
I was picking a
You need to
lock.
get your. Oh, right, you go to every place we find you. You pick every lock just for practice. There's a time in that place, Greg. I've told you this before the game.
you find a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow,
That's a good.
Look, simple fire. They carry 2 crossbows. There's nothing suspicious
a
about
hand crossbow, the 3 crossbows,
it. Well, I got you 3 crossbows is a lot, but
and 20 bolts.
look, the rats out here in the countryside can get vast and mammoths.
Gee.
This could
Oh,
be
sorry,
Monsters that we had no
sorry.
less than
Only
16 swords.
Sorry, not 20 bolts total, 20 bolts for each crossbow. So I'm gonna chuck it in the handouts here just so you can.
It's
You
getting
can
harder
divvy
and
that.
harder to defend these kids now.
You can divvy that amongst yourselves. So there's a heavy,
I'll take
a
the light
light, and a
crossbow.
hand.
So I think it's like a full Pick Panther skit. You pull out the first, and I'm like, wow, some families trying to defend themselves, you're judging them for that. You put the second one, I'm like, well, it's on, I'll grant you, but these are dangerous times. He put a spell across, I'm like, yeah, something's not right here.
I'm going to take the light crossbow if anyone wants any of the others.
I think
minus
Gabriel
one
should
dex,
absolutely
I
take
mean,
a crossbow.
You know, a light
Yeah.
crossbow isn't light, so you won't be able to do sneak attack with it.
Have a look. Light crossbow does have the light property.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's hand crossbow that isn't
Actually,
a light
I think
weapon, which is
I think the
very
hyperlink. I think the
Really?
hyperlink links
I don't
to
think hand
the-
crossbow.
Are you
No,
sure, mate?
Yeah,
I
no.
know I was looking at both of them,
hand
I
crossbow
can't
does have
remember.
light as well. Actually, they both have light. Never mind. Hold on. Oh, why does
Yeah.
it say
Is-
light?
is-
No, I'll take the hand crossbow. Someone else can have the light crossbow.
The link to in the book automatically links to the 2024 crossbow. They've updated them all.
That's
That's
nice.
really cool. So yes, the
I'll-
Yeah,
light
let's call
crossbow
it,
does have the light property.
Yeah, the hand crossbow lets you do sort of dagger in one hand, light crossbow with the other, but you can't do
so
that
I
with
could,
And it's
so I
the
could
light-
nick, shoot.
Mhm. The light crossbow
Slash
does-
hipfire.
The light crossbow does slow and 1d8 damage. The hand crossbow does vex and 1d6
Yeah.
damage.
And Vex
And
is one that
heavy-
gives
the heavy does
you
push in
advantage on
1d10.
your next attack, so it works really well with Nick.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
take
that's
hand crossbow then.
And as well with sneak attack as well.
Also, Dill, you don't nick and then
Because
the
I
other
can
one.
I can stab on my dagger and then shoot with my crossbow. As part
Yeah.
of the
that's
nick
the
action.
If
wrong
he stabs
order
it-
because Nick only triggers once you've already taken it.
Yeah, so I
If
hit
you-
them with my dagger, and as my bonus, as like part of the same action, I can shoot someone, and then use my bonus action to reload my
No,
crossbow.
the second attack has to be with the Nick weapon.
Yeah.
Is
So
it?
you could do dagger, backhand, flip it over, dagger, and then use a bonus action to fire a crossbow.
Okay. Maybe. I'll try that.
So there's a heavy and a light, and also Greg, you get 20 bolts for that crossbow. But I don't really care about ammo, to be perfectly honest. The only one I really
Unless
care
it's
about is
bullet,
Gabriel.
and then in that case,
it's
fuck
bullets.
you.
Yeah. Anyone taking any of the other stuff? Going once?
I don't think
I think Paddy would be like,
proficient
look,
with
we should take this. If it's not what it seems, these parents have got something explaining they do. We'd basically be removing the weapons from them. If they are unfortunately gone beyond our reach, then we can take these weapons and sell them in the town square. It's a hard world, but the children will need the money.
Ferg, as a paladin, you would know that with the gunslinger book came a paladin smite spell for ranged weapons, so you can in fact
Yeah.
smite with a crossbow.
Scum, you cowards! What kind of paladin smites his foes from afar?
So, Paddy, are you talking about taking
This
it
guy.
or leaving it?
I think Paddy would be like, let's take this heavy crossbow. You know, if these guys are widows, then we don't want to leave them a weapon. If they are, innocents who've already been killed, then we can sell it and pay for the children.
As Paddy is unloading the
Oh, it's a bit
cabinet,
stiff, isn't it?
he takes the heavy crossbow and the light crossbow out and the 40 bolts, and as he takes the last sort of bundle of bolts out, the walls of the cabinet mend back together.
That's unusual.
You, Greg, saw something similar when Gabriel shot out the top window that you were looking through, and while you were looking through it and taking in the bathroom on the 3rd floor, the pane of glass also seemed to
It's the
heal
same.
itself.
everyone else
Did
to
it.
see that.
Did it
I'm
again.
looking around. I used to know spells that could do things to sort of detect. I used to know spells that could do things describes Paddy in general.
I
But
love
right now,
that.
he's limited to the more simple method. I'm going to say, Gabriel, come here.
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of mutter something under my breath and kind of cough, and then I'm going to my hand will slightly glow as I clap you on the shoulder. I'm going to cast protection from evil and good on you. I'll be like, look, I just want you to look after yourself. And I'm trying to, it is got a verbal and somatic component. So I think any of you who've got a bit of spell casting know I am casting a spell, but I'm just trying to save my own ego. And I'm going to cast protection from evil and good on you.
I think
Okay,
you're the
so-
only one who
okay,
knows
okay.
spells.
Dan?
Does Gunslinger have spells?
How
I think
dare
Gonzalez
you?
gets it. I think Arcane Gunslinger does.
Gunslinger can get spells. He doesn't get them. You have in order to get spells as a
Unless you
gunslinger. You have to go
multi-class
for spell-
later, then no,
the-
I'm the only
the-
spellcaster. I quite like that. It's a very low, it's a very kind of high fantasy thing of like, there's one caster who can save the group.
Oh no,
I
sorry.
have some
Ruda has
spells.
spells. Ruda has
I
spells.
I have.
But they're
Are
useless.
you a 4 elements monk or something?
No, I think it was something I picked during character
Oh,
creation.
origin feat.
Magic
Yeah.
Initiate or something.
Yeah.
I've got guidance, light, and mending, and then I've
Yeah.
got cure wounds.
I have
Light
blade
is-
board, total
Light
of
is,
dead,
for my,
and
light is for my race, and then guidance, mending, and cure wounds are because I was trained as a
I thought
cleric.
that's a strange shuffle from Chip. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will maybe not that subtly. Then I will cast Protection from Evil Good in you. I'll be like, look, we used to say this before we went to fight ghouls and goblins. A wee charm just keeps the worst of it at bay. Just make sure you stay at the back, all right?
Okay. Will do, Uncle Paddy.
At this point, I'm slightly more serious than I was before. I'll be like, Greg, every time we go through a place, every window, every door frame, every hallway we move on, you need to be checking for traps. I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
Right, push on, boy. You go first. And with that, I'll get the end of my platform and just push you in the swirling back.
I am going to check the other cabinet before we exit the room.
In the other cabinet is a deck of playing cards, and roll me a d20, Greg.
D20.
Please.
My favorite kind of D. I think that's a D20. Can't tell. That is not a D20.
That's a d8.
Not this. Yep. The images on above VTT are not great.
Well, you rolled an 8.
Yep, that means I'm going to roll a 1 on this D20 when it decides
Yep.
to actually do it.
When your last d20 roll was a 1.
The spell
Oh, no, it's a
lasts 10
14.
minutes on you, Alex, by the way. So
Ah,
Not great.
rolled an 8. You find 8 crystal wine glasses worth 2 gold pieces each.
What did I cast? Can anyone remember what I cast light on last time?
Oh,
It
his
came into
shillelagh, I think.
yeah,
Yeah, oh yeah.
my stick is
top of your
glowing.
shillelagh is currently still glowing. Let me just double check how long for.
I'm with that. Okay, I'll march up a little bit closer to Greg. I'll be just behind his shoulder. I'll let him look for traps with his fresh young eyes. But I'm gonna be there, like smacking the ghouls and goblins if they show
I
up.
love
Oh
that.
yeah, it lasts an hour, so.
Alex
Yeah,
literally
I'm not gonna
cast
bother taking
a
any of
spell last week, and I was like, "Oh, is Fergus the only spell cast?"
Oh yeah, I didn't think he was the only spellcaster. I know I had some spells.
I thought he was. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, normally as a gunslinger, in order to get spells, you have to pick the subclass that lets you cast spells with your gun. That instantly gives you finger guns. You can be like, pow.
So,
I did not want to take finger guns
no.
because it.
I will check the stairs for traps.
You check the stairs for traps. You guys
As
are going...
as we approach and as we slowly climb up them, you're keeping an eye out for traps.
Okay. You manage to traverse the stairs without any issues, and I will move you over to the next section of the map.
Greg, if there's a heart of darkness, it might be in the middle of the building, but it might also be wise to go floor by floor.
I'll put Greg slightly further.
I'll let you make the call on this one, boy.
Here.
I'm just coming up the stairs there.
Yeah, you find yourself. Yeah, I just move you over. Feel free to put you wherever you want. You move up to the upper hall. Unlit oil lamps are mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of the Durst family. Gustav and Elizabeth Durst with their 2 smiling children, Rose and Thorn. Cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled baby. I would say, Greg, You notice a hint or a flash of scorn or frustration on the mother's face, as in this family portrait. Standing suits of armor flank wooden doors in the east and west walls. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head. The doors are carved with dancing youths, and the red marble staircase that started on the first floor continues upwards, and a cold draft can be felt coming from those steps.
Oh
So
my.
it keeps going up.
I'm gonna sling off my backpack and start looking through it. I'm gonna try and take out my tinderbox.
Okay.
I'm
Very
gonna
nice
approach
then.
one of the torches and just try and strike off one of the torches just so we can get some light from the walls.
Oh, and the oil lamps. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're able to. You get that whiff of oil. You think that they're only about a quarter full. There's not very much left. Well, there's a bit left in them, but you're certainly able to strike them and get them going easy enough. I would say as you are looking around and notice the dancing youths in the woodwork, you would remember this because in your head it was only about 5 minutes ago. All the sort of wood carvings that you saw downstairs, when upon a closer inspection, all had some kind of, they weren't right. One room had
Corruption,
wolves in the
uncanny
background.
valley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. There's a lot of corruption in them.
Do you think Paddy would get kind of evil spirits vibes from this with his years of experience as a paladin?
You're
It's your choice.
definitely aware that something isn't right, and that the cool air coming from upstairs. It could be a broken window. It could be a less kept area of the house, but something is definitely unsettling you. The vibe is off.
The thing about ghost boys is that they're hard to predict. They're not bound by the same rules as us. You get a really angry widow and some cook's daughter becomes a banshee that could tear three men apart. Some powerful king falls to old age and you're left with nothing but a shadow that tickles you in the night. Be aware, all right? We need to be ready to run if this thing is stronger than the match we can put it in.
While he's saying this, I go up to one of the suits of armor and start tapping on its head with my finger and going, "Hello, hello."
I think the
no,
rules. Sorry.
no, you're all that can be heard is the dunk 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 dunk, which is echoing throughout the house, but it doesn't move. It doesn't make any kind of motion towards you. No answer.
The rules
go
with
for
us,
the
we
mute
must
thing.
stay in the light where we can. They will
Can I
go
take
for
one
the
of the-
weakest prey.
Can I take one of the spears off them?
Yeah, you can.
I take I grab one of the spears, pull it off, and go, "Paddy, I've got you a better stick."
I'm quite fond of my stick, boy, but thank you, I appreciate it. When do you hang on for that spear for now?
It's just a regular old spear.
Yeah, Paddy will be as diplomatic as he can, but he's clearly quite fond of his blackthorn.
I kind of lean it up against the wall. I don't even make an effort to put it back. I'll literally the second I let go of it, it just falls over.
I'm not sure how much has been properly revealed, but there are 3 doors to the north of the room. One of them is a double set of doors, and there's a double set of doors to the south of the room. It's hard to tell because the fog is only slightly darker. It's hard to tell what's actually been revealed on my end. And what
There's
hasn't.
one by me, and then there's 2 double doors, north and south.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think we should watch our backs, boys. We should clear as we go. Gabriel, you get behind me. Greg, check it for traps.
Are we starting with this door by me then?
I would say so, but I'm also happy
Yeah.
for you guys to have other opinions.
I'll check it.
Maybe the first one would come across, so yeah.
Roll.
Space, boys, and then
investigation.
fireball traps will kill us all instantly. It's important. You don't want to die a slow death.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't notice any traps, and the door is not locked.
Good work, Greg. Let's go.
Fireball. No one go. You open the door to see a undecorated bedroom containing a pair of beds with straw stuffed mattresses. At the foot of each bed is a footlocker. Tidy servants' uniforms hang from hooks in the adjoining room, which actually doesn't have a door, it is just open. You kind of, as you're walking in, you can see on the left just sort of servants' uniforms and stuff like that.
In my experience, boys, the ghouls and goblins and ghosts and things are held to this life by something they didn't like in the last. And I'd say if it's something to do with the parents or the children, need to find one of their rooms, their studies, their playhouse, or something about that. I don't think it'll be in here.
What if they got money though?
I was about to say,
You make a sound
one of
point.
the loot
Make
goblins.
some demands for money.
One of the
uh,
loot goblins is gonna be like, should we check the loot? the footlocker?"
in a server's quarter, I don't think so.
You're very right. You're very right, Jar.
Okay. What
Especially
if?
with the storied history of awful people in Barovia.
What if they got nice shoes?
Where'd you get that name from, boy?
Just judging by the children. They have crossbows.
Ruda, you're full of sense, boy. You're right when you're right.
Kids of crossbows. I assume you're checking the footlockers.
I'll
Yeah.
go check them while they're having an argument.
They are both empty.
Well, no money here.
All right, let's push on, boys. Clear the north.
What about the cupboard?
I'm gonna rap on it twice with my shillelagh and say, "Any gurus in here?"
Where are you going?
I'm rapping on the big
Cupboard
cupboard
in the observatory.
with the end of my
that room.
shillelagh. Yeah.
No, that is just there is no door there. That is just an open closet that has some uniforms hanging in it.
See, told you something. Right, boys, move fast. I'm gonna kind of stride back into the other room. I'm slightly nervous because I know my spell of protection on Gabriel will last about 10 minutes. So if we have to have a fight, I want it to be sooner rather than later.
Okay. Well, we'll see if you stumble
No,
upon a fight.
that's not a meta thing of like the DM. Please bring a fight on us.
All
That's
of the
Paddy,
armors animate.
Paddy being that's Paddy being slightly more wise than he lets on. He knows how to.
Everything that has a
Take a
depiction of a
advantage.
wolf comes to life
Yeah.
in the house.
55
Including
wolves,
the
55
Whole
goblins,
house.
55 shadows.
You're not noticing outside.
The house is a gelatinous cube.
Oh,
That's the giant mimic. Oh god.
Which door next?
North.
north, yeah.
Which way's that again?
That way.
I was going to stand in front of the door. This one over here.
Okay, I will check the door for traps.
Roll an investigation check. Oh, I love it. I think all the rogues I have played with have had bad investigation. You do not see any traps or locks on the door.
Okay.
You open the door to reveal a library. Red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high-back chair face the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in the corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs, floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the shelves.
No.
Oh, nothing here. Let's go.
I know you said you weren't sure how secret rooms and stuff were rolling.
Yep.
The secret stairs are showing on this part of the map.
That's on the left, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily. That's more like an architecture thing. They're not like. I
Okay.
can confirm that you cannot get to those stairs from this room.
Okay, I was just checking. That was like that. I'm assuming we're not supposed to know they're there
Yeah. No, you don't know they're behind that wall.
because
It was
looking
just a
again,
bit of
It's
pain to hold the
large circular
drop
space here, boys. It can hide nothing for us.
looking again, the one on the bottom floor is covered by shadow, but this
Yeah.
one isn't. So
I
It would have
didn't
been a pain in the
even-
hole with the shape of that room to try and do it.
I didn't even think of them as stairs. I just thought, oh,
Greg,
that's
you've done
all.
so well with disarming the
weird
trap so far.
pillar.
Shall we look on the bookshelf, see if you can find a secret or something?
I mean, the way they've drawn that line in the middle, it just looks like a sperm to me. Not-
So listening to what Paddy says, I'm gonna go see if the bookshelves are attached to the walls.
I'm gonna go sit down on the chair.
Fergus knows what's coming.
Rest my weary.
Rita, I think you're a man who's very wise, but I think you should let me sit in that chair because it might help me to think.
You see,
I also
to there's
need to
3
think.
chairs.
I'll sit down in the chair next to him and begin stroking my beard.
I'm gonna sit on this one here,
Yeah.
okay.
stroking
so,
on. Wait,
Paddy's
oh,
there.
wait.
I'll get that.
Yes.
Gabriel's gonna sit in that chair then. This
Yeah.
is when they all come alive and like.
And Greg's
triangles.
looking around.
All just stroking our beards, just in
My
thought.
eyes are closed already. I'm like, Greg, what you find, boy?
So, you see
Huh,
that the
can we- can-
ones that,
Read books.
yeah, you notice
How
that
intelligent do you need to be?
there are hundreds of tomes covering a range of topics, including history, warfare, and alchemy. There are also several shelves containing first edition collected works of poetry and fiction. Greg, you notice that the I'll use the wonder, can you see my ruler? If I draw a ruler, can you see it?
Let's see now. I can't see anything.
If you're doing it currently, no.
Okay. I will just draw this for sake of ease.
If you double click, you can ping, and it.
Yeah, these ones here are all attached to the wall.
Weakness.
Nothing is currently showing.
Can't
to
see
us.
anything.
No, sorry. The
Oh,
ones
I
in
see
the
red line, I see
center,
red line.
the ones in the center of the room are freestanding. The ones against the wall are all like attached to the wall. So much for that. being sake of
So
ease.
the carpet where the shells will swing, that's where they put the secret doors, you know, boy. You look for these big track marks in that. Greg, have
Do
you
that.
found the door yet?
Can you roll me either a perception check or a vibe check?
Well, I'm good at perception, not good with vibes.
You noticed that on this section of the bookcase, there is a red covered book with a black spine that doesn't match all the other books on this particular cabinet are all leather bound. This is one of those first edition sort of collections, and yet there is this red book with a black spine that's really standing out. As you pull back on it, you hear a notch, and then you see a secret passage open.
As I hear the kind of the mechanical work or the kind of the squeaky, I'm like, "Yeah, there's actually a secret passage?
But yeah,
No,
Oh,
I just
from where-
farted.
I've not seen those in 30 years.
from where we're all sat, we
Oh,
can't.
I told you look for it 'cause it's good practice, boy. It's traditional in an adventure, but I didn't actually think they'd build a library door. It's the first place anyone looks. Oh, where should we put the secret door, sir? Oh, in the library, I think.
Great.
Originality.
As they are coming around the corner of, Patty's alert of hearing like a bit of a ka-chunk, and you say, "No, you just farted." Do you like turn away and face the party or anything, or do you do anything to the?
Do you
The
present your
bookcase.
soft parts towards the door, open door behind you?
I'm gonna just have a little peek in and see what I can see.
I don't know if
I'm
I
gonna
check
go in, I'm
for
just gonna
us sitting and chilling. We're all having a good time, is what the vibes are saying.
Do you
What
enter
the
the
fuck is
room?
that?
No, I am peeking.
Okay, you're peeking. As you're sort of peeking, as you're peeking, the bookcase goes and shuts in front of you.
As I kind of round the corner of the door bush off a shot, I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Gray. I thought that chair was comfort, and I thought, all right, well, let us know if you find anything, boy."
Was there a secret passage? From
Rudder,
saying
come
from my
here.
chair.
Paddy, go sit down. It's fine. I've got this.
All right, boy. All right, I'll go sit down.
Rudder, shh. Right, watch this. When you go in there,
Okay,
if
so
you go
Ru-
in, something
Michael,
really
are you
magic
moving over
happens.
to go in?
Yeah, I'm going to go and
You
inspect
need to
this.
move your tokens so we know where you are.
Yes, I'm here.
So I'm going to pull back on the book, and then I'm
Yeah.
going to motion for him to go in.
Step in.
As you step in, the door closes behind you. You see a secret room containing bookshelves packed with tomes. Each one appears to have different names describing some kind of fiend summoning rituals and necromantic rituals of a cult called the Priest of Ossibus. A heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet stands against the south wall, its lid half closed. Sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor. So you got a
Well,
load of
I'm gonna
books
have to
and a
go.
half-closed chest.
Books or cool shit. You know,
Paddy,
let's
I've lost Rudder.
go
Also,
look
this
at
is
the
how Michael
chest.
finds all the cool shit.
Let's go look at that chest over there. I'll peruse
Paddy,
the book soon.
I'm
Rudder's gone.
I'm over the shelf. I'm kind of, huh? What you say, boy?
I've lost Rudder.
Well,
Roll an
find him,
investigation check, Rudda.
He put him through the door on the bookcase.
The way he said it sounds like I died. We've lost investigation.
Greg,
Oh, I
open the
got
door again.
advantage on it. Wait, does it have anything to do with smell?
You
Can you
know
only smell
what?
rot from the dead guy?
Sure. I'll give you
Yes.
advantage. I don't know why. I'm too generous. It's a
Let's
good
go
thing
to
I
go
gave you
13.
advantage.
Yeah.
Right, you with the smelling as an elephant is as bad as the seeing with as an owl.
I'm an old elephant. Old
So,
elephant. I
closer-
can't explain the owl one.
Closer
This is bad.
inspection reveals that the skeleton belongs to a human who triggered a poisoned dart trap, which is what you can smell. You can smell the acrid remnants of the poison with your nose. 3 darts are stuck in the dead adventurer's armor and rib cage, but you do manage to notice that you get the smell of rust on the dart firing mechanism, so you theorize that it no longer functions. Clutched in the skeleton's left hand is a letter bearing the seal of Strahad von Zarevich. There is also 3 blank books with black leather covers, each of them worth 25 gold pieces. This is how it started. This is how it started with Coat. You have 3 spell scrolls, bless, protection from poison, and spiritual weapon. The deed
the
to
irony.
this house, the deed to a windmill, and a signed will.
Can I scribble out the names on the will and put my name in, like, what I
Your
get?
inner coat is showing already.
I know. I'm meant to be a nice guy.
You, what would it be? A performance check. As you're rolling that, you unfurl the wills to each of the.
Excuse me,
Involves
Tom.
the
I'll just
blacksmith.
take all
It
this.
involves forgery.
As you're unfurling the
17.
deeds and the wills to do these forgeries. Maybe that's an additional skill I need to add. Apparently, you notice that the will is signed by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst and bequeaths the house, the windmill, and all other family property to Rosvalda and Thornbolt Durst, in the event of their parents' deaths. With your 17, you would make a decent forgery of this.
It would be
Paddy
believable
is,
in a court of
Paddy is
law.
softly snoring on his chair.
Pardon?
Paddy is softly snoring on this plush red leather
Okay.
chair.
Gabriel's
so,
going to say to
let's
Greg,
see.
"Come on, open the door now." It was funny to begin with, but come on.
Right.
Let's
I'm also going to just
open
put
the door.
these in.
Skeleton in there though, and Paddy said there's
Yeah, thanks.
ghosts, and if there's ghosts, don't let them out.
Can
Well,
I
you already
look at
opened
one
the
of the
door twice.
necromancer books on the shelf?
Yes, give me just a second. I just want to put this stuff
Paddy?
in handouts.
What, boy?
If there's a secret
Oh, yeah,
passage with a skeleton, do I open it?
You look,
Yeah,
you
look-
give it a wee peer in from far away, you throw a rock at it. That's what I do.
It
Uda's
looks
already in there.
scary.
Right, okay, well, I'm going to kind of romp and get up from my chair and walk around and go, oh, you found one! Oh, so I wasn't dreaming. All right, okay. Where's Ruda?
Behind the bookcase.
We go as a group, boys. I'm going to walk around and be like, right, okay, you see that there? That's a hedge. That's a mechanized hedge. You put a rock in that or something. I'm not a thief like you. But you put a rock or something in it and jam it. That's what I've seen other rogues do. You jam it. You're a trap disarmer. That's your job.
You look
Traps
at
don't have
the
arms.
spell books.
Well,
If
you're
you
right
could
there.
Roll an Arcana check, or yeah, an Arcana check, please.
Is this for these spell books or spell scrolls?
These are for the spell, but he wanted to look at the necromantic.
Just
books,
one of the
so
things.
Roll
I'm
will
going
be.
to
Arcana check, please.
as people are like propping the door open, I'm going to say, if you pull it again, pop door a bit. You found anything
Oh
good?
dear.
You
Yeah,
guys
that's
open the
one.
door and it swings open. Ruda has put a lot of the loot that he found, unbeknownst to you, in his bag. And he is currently reading through a necromantic ritual called summoning the ultra mega zombie.
Oh,
And he is enthralled. Ruda, you think this is the key to beating Strahad. Like, this thing is, as it's described, unbeatable. It has a long list of ingredients. It needs like 60 limbs, several hundred liters of blood from various different ethnicities and races. But if this thing worked, it'd be able to beat up Strahad all by itself.
Whoa. Oh, hi fellas. Oh, just
When do you
catching up
learn
on
to read?
some reading. Instead of wait,
Ruda, that
your
book is
elder.
black bound with skull on it, made of human blood. Why are you reading that? Filthy. It'll filthy your mind, your soul.
Just having a peruse.
Right. Well, peruse no longer. Put it down. We've got things to do.
Did you
I gotta-
read the letter bearing the seal of Strahad?
I haven't. I was waiting till I met up with the rest of them.
Okay.
I'll kind of gesture Ruda out, say like, leave that book behind, boy. Go on.
Oh, I also found this letter.
All right. Well,
If someone else wants to look at it.
Strahad.
Can I roll vibes on Is that all he found?
I hear this
Sure.
not named Strahad from you. Do you know more about it than I do?
Competing vibe checks.
I have to roll
Those
for
vibe
vibe checks.
Yep.
Okay.
If you want to keep it hidden.
17.
Swear to God, your luck for loot is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's on the level. He's absolutely on the level.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'm a holy man. I wouldn't lie to you.
The words to the letter is in the handouts section. I can
Yeah.
read it, or someone else can read it. This is up to you. I don't mind.
I can read it if you want. My most pathetic servant. I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled in your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in the earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortunes spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired, a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness, of that I have no doubt. But save you from your righteousness, I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahad von Zaraviki. Right. Well, I like this Strahad fella. He's got a good head on his shoulders. Seems to know the right sort of things about the right sort of people. Nothing ever comes from consorting with the devil, boys. Nothing. Stay on the good path.
So, out of curiosity, just while we're waiting, just Dylan get back again. Could you see the big S that's here on my map?
No.
Sweet. That's all I needed to know.
I think if you right click now, you can go into player view.
It's probably on the actual map itself. Well, it don't matter. I'm happy enough knowing that it didn't reveal. That's perfect.
Right, should we go check the other door?
Over door.
I'll go last.
Yeah.
I'll let the party walk ahead of me, and as I do, I'm just going to very softly kind of whisper to myself, Moira, look after them. This doesn't feel right. I'm going to kind of whisper something into the knot at the top of my shillelagh and kind of grip it tightly and kind of close my eyes in silent prayer. And the stick will maybe not visibly, but just slightly will kind of breathe, and the knot will kind of renet itself as I'm recasting shillelagh. I need to be ready for this fight.
Is everyone making their way to the southern door?
Eventually, yeah.
Cool. Check for traps.
Yeah, roll investigation check, please.
Check the trap.
You do not find any traps, nor is the door locked. Gossamer drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs line the walls, and stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. A harpsichord with a bench rests in the northwest corner. Near the fireplace is a large standing harp. Alabaster figurines of well-dressed dancers adorn the mantelpiece.
Boys, from what I read out of the letter, from what you saw from the paintings, I think we're dealing with ghosts. I have to say it. I think we need to find them. Get justice for these poor souls who died here in barbarian sacrifice.
Well, there's an empty room upstairs.
I think the music room, the kitchen, the living room, the servants' quarters are not what we need. I think we need to find the bedrooms. For that, it seems we must go up. But it won't hurt for us to have wee nosy around here, just to make sure there's no traps or trinkets waiting left on the floor. Greg, you've been doing so well. You've not hit a trap all night. That means you're very good or very bad at your job. And I choose to believe the former.
I think he's a fine lad at this.
Thanks, Trunker.
You walk around, and a little bit of closer inspection reveals that the well-dressed dancers that have been sculpted, the figurines, are actually carvings of well-dressed skeletons.
Ooh.
These people were sick. They were sick.
Anyone-
They're not right.
I told you.
Anyone know how to play the piano?
I wouldn't touch anything in this place, boys, if I didn't have
If you
to.
just get your stumps and go. "Rah."
I'm gonna attempt to play the piano.
Roll another performance check.
Like, get ready for this fight.
I
Yeah,
assume, in all fairness, it's been at least 10 minutes. At least 10
I-
minutes
it's-
since I cast protection on Gabriel. So I'm going to see
Yeah.
the light fade from Gabriel's eyes. I'm going to kind of cross
As he
myself and be like,
dies.
as he did.
I like to imagine Rudder took my advice.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
He just
The piano from Mario 64 comes alive and eats Rudda. No, I'm joking. He plays the most awful, discordant sound. If he was a bard, I'd say he was accidentally casting Dissonant Whispers. But no, it is a terrible, horrible sound. And he can hit 3 sections of notes at the one time because his trunk keeps getting in the way in the middle of the
It's
piano.
and in the way I played this in the monastery in the morning
To wake
for
people
everybody.
up.
Yeah,
Get up,
for
it's time
years.
to pray.
Quick, God's watching. Quick.
The English are coming. But that is all there is in this room.
Do we go upstairs then?
we should.
Rudder, you did good. I like that.
Thank you. It's the only thing I
Yes.
know how to play on it.
I will be right back. I need to move some presents upstairs. Give me 2 seconds.
I'll grab a beer.
Yeah, take it as a small short rest. Not in game.
Like for us. Thank God.
You and me now, Michael.
I've seen you been playing TNT or TFT.
Yeah, I play it with my partner.
I hate it so much.
I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, it's just.
I only play it because I can do other stuff at the same time. I
Yeah.
usually play it in Football Manager or watch something.
It's what I'm just. It's what I play during work. Yeah.
I play Football Manager during work.
Have you
Because
tried the
literally
A realm?
Oh, A-Realm. Yeah, that's the other
The
thing we play as well.
Mayhem one though.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite fun.
I used to play Proper League all the time, and it just took too much of my life. And I just can't.
Well, I had
last.
my first ranked game today in.
Oh.
Well, I say in a while, in about like a week. But it was great.
It just takes too long, like, to get into a game,
Yeah.
and then you get into a game, and then you know it's lost after 10 minutes, and you still have to play for the next half an hour. And it's like, well, that's a waste of my day.
Not with me. I just I make sure I'm just playing support right now. If I'm playing solo, I'm just playing support so I can try and make the AD actually win.
I want to get back into playing Magic, but I haven't really done it since the.
It's ungodly expensive now.
Yeah, I mean, my
It
deck's
was
probably worth quite a lot of money, to be fair.
Like I'm not a fan of Avatar.
Yeah, I
So
don't like
I'm
all
kinda-
the Universes Beyond stuff. It's not a fan.
I like some of it, but I'm not a fan of Avatar, so I didn't really buy a lot of. So that's kind of helped me save a bit of money on it because I'm not a fan.
Yeah, the last
But-
Universes Beyond I liked was the Lord of the Rings stuff, and that's just because it kind of fit with some of the stuff that already existed.
Mm,
Whereas,
I will-
The
like,
Gathering or something.
yeah.
whereas now you got like fucking SpongeBob, and it's like what?
Have you read the
SpongeBob car.
have you read the I'm a pig and I eat slop coffee pasta? I love that thing.
No.
No, I'll send it to you. Oh, it's so good. It applies to so many fandoms as well. Hang on.
Mm.
I'm
I'll put it in
back.
the chat.
Sorry about that.
I can't wait for all the Marvel superhero ones.
Oh yeah, they've done. Marvel
What's
stuff,
this?
Then
Spider-Man,
the Teenage
Magic.
Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I think Star
Yeah.
Trek is also next year.
Yeah, you got Star Trek, Star Wars, Doctor Who, Transformers, and SpongeBob.
Is this magic by any chance?
It is.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
So you guys are going upstairs.
Sorry,
Yeah?
I'm just yes. I'm just gonna post this in the chat.
And
That's
Bill,
grand.
while we were playing, then Charlie was sending me a picture of like, oh look at this really good Balatro like Joker setup I've got, and then 5 seconds later went fuck because the look of the draw meant that he lost the whole game because he couldn't play a card.
Let me move these over.
Right. Assume.
What is your marching order?
Me first, I assume.
Okay.
I don't know. All right, I was well confused then because my character disappeared. I was like,
Would that look like the right marching order?
yeah, roughly.
are
I'd
we?
probably be in the middle near Paddy.
Okay. You climb the red marble staircase to its full height and come to a dusty balcony with a suit of black plate armor standing against one wall draped in cobwebs. Oil lamps are mounted on the oak paneled walls, which are carved with woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters.
Okay.
So you have a room to the north, a room to the south wall of the north, if that makes sense. You can just about see.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
have a room to the south and a room to the west.
I'm gonna just silently gesture, like go forwards, go north.
Don't
I'm
want
gonna look at my shillelagh, which is glowing still with light, and I'm gonna push towards the door.
Greg, as you motion, it's not a massive hallway, it's only about 10 feet wide. As you motion to go past the black plate armor, you hear as it starts to come to life, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Boys, watch the armor! Watch the armor!
Animated armor.
Oh,
from
yeah.
2024. Yay.
Yeah, I'd have to say to that, I am the pig and I enjoy the slop.
What?
So they were talking about magic. I asked them, like, did you read the famous magic copy pasta that became infamous over the entire internet because it describes so many fandoms and companies so well? And they're like, no. So I put it in the general chat. But this
Oh,
became
okay.
infamous because some
Yeah.
magic player put this.
It makes a lot of sense.
Oh, okay.
I enjoy
Okay.
some of the slop, some of it's not the best.
Yeah, I enjoy some of the sets. I'm
Like
not
the
a big fan
Spider-Man
of
set was really, really shit.
them. Gabriel, you are up first. As you're kind of
Okay.
coming around the staircase, you sort of hear a whispered Patty point Greg to go towards some doorway to the north that you've not seen yet. And as Greg is moving through the hallway, you hear the animation of the armor that you can just about see.
Yeah, I'm Paddy is old and slow on the draw, so he's basically only just kind of like whipped round as this thing has already started moving and attacking.
Okay, from the stairs I can.
You
make
can,
that,
yeah,
can't I?
you can see it.
Like
And you
10
can
feet
move
away,
through-
something like
Yeah, and you can move through character spaces if needs be to get. But if you move to
then-
the balcony, every square in front of it there is about 5 feet.
There's a
that.
melee.
I'm probably
I'm
gonna.
gonna yell, "Dick, stay back!"
I'm gonna back up against that wall so that Rudy can get past me
Mm-hmm.
when it's his turn, and I'm just gonna cock the hammer and then try and beam the knight in the helmet.
Yeah,
The old,
absolutely. Go
revolver.
for it. For the technical first
13.
monster of this campaign, that misses. This thing's a fucking beast.
Yeah, how you see?
It was so close to being 21. 'Cause it was a
Ah,
14. It rolled over to the 6.
I don't just mean the high AC. It's got like condition and damage immunities. This thing's wild.
One of those immunities, a fist.
Maybe. You don't know.
As
Try and
I'm
find out.
slowly moving, well,
I
I'm going
know.
to shout to Greg, we've got to flank it. As I'm very slowly trying to run. Slow motion.
Can you do any
What
more
are you,
on your
fucking
turn?
boy? You were
Unintended
trained.
I
slow
don't think
motion.
so. I'm just double checking. No, I'm going to need bonus actions, so I will.
End your turn.
I will end my turn there.
How do
Okay.
you use that game companion that gives you the really obvious tooltips?
Yeah.
It is the armor's turn next, and
It's
it
unsafe
can
to go
make
alone.
2 slam attacks.
Jesus.
It is going to do both of them against Greg, because currently Greg is the
Yeah.
one that woke it up. So first to hit is a dirty 20
Oh
Well,
dear.
that's just not nice.
for 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh dear. Oh, no.
And the
Oh,
second
no.
one is a 11 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. It is Ruda's turn.
So I'm
Rudder,
gonna
take him from behind.
make my way past. Oh, sorry there, fellas.
Make my way
Make my
down.
way past all these fellas. I'm gonna
Get
hit
him
him with an unarmed strike.
Yeah. I mean, you wanted a bone grinder curse of Strahad. This is the first
Yeah,
enemy.
man, I love it. Dude, I was being frustrated. Yeah. It's good. I love it.
15
Did you have
to
a-
hit.
Did you not have enough movement to flank?
I face my enemies head on.
Okay.
As you should, boy. But in this instance, you should definitely flag. We're fucked.
I'm gonna use my bonus action for an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Oh no, the 17 hit.
It does not. So it's not
What?
exactly. It's not dodging out of the way. It's just going.
Hard plate
But
armor that's hard to find the gaps in.
You've trained against like trees and rocks and all this sort of stuff, but this you've never punched steel before, and this is just dong dong. The place is ringing with the sounds of your strikes.
Go for the
but there's
gaps in
no
the armor. The
dents.
places where the shadow leaks out. That's where
There's
it's
no
soft.
dents in the armor at all. Greg,
Am I
it is your
able
turn.
to like
Oh,
move
sorry.
here just
Yes, I will.
so
allow
people
that.
can get in?
I will allow that. You're
Thank
free
you.
to move within each other's spaces. It's just you can't stop in a character
Yeah.
space. It would be an opponent, a hostile creature you would have. It would be like difficult terrain, or unless you're like a gnome or some shit to get through. Greg, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to attack. With my
You've
dagger.
another creature within melee range of it, so I'll give you
Yep.
advantage on the attack.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good job you give me advantage on it.
At least I believe that's how it definitely worked
Yeah,
in
yes.
2014. I
Rogue
don't
is
know,
advantage when flying. Yeah.
in case they changed it. As I'll admit, I'm not as up to date on all the 2024 rules. Kind of learning as I go. That's how I learned 2014.
Yeah. Oh, it's advantage. Good.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
What's
I
it gonna be?
Oh dear. 10,
Doesn't
11.
hit.
Well, then I will use Nick. Is that only when you hit?
Let me look up.
No,
Nick.
so I think it's when you make your instead
attack.
of using a bonus action to attack, you make your bonus action attack as part of the attack, which frees up your bonus action to disengage.
Yeah. So you
Nick
could,
property
that's
allows
good.
you to make an additional attack as part of your attack action whenever you wield a light weapon,
Yeah.
both your main hand
Yeah.
and offhand. But be warned, according to the 2024 Player's Handbook, this does not mean you can make a third
Yeah, you
attack
can
as a
still
bonus
only make
action.
2 attacks.
Yeah, no,
So
yeah,
you
absolutely,
swing for
Nick.
it, you miss, it glances off the armor. I'm gonna say, go for the backhand, boy.
Yeah, absolutely
It
go
has
for
to
your
be
Nick.
it has to be 2 different light weapons as well.
Oh, does
Yeah,
it?
I got a dagger in both hands.
Yeah, there was lots when it first got
Do I still have advantage?
released.
Ah.
There's a
There's a lot of
question.
arguments of like, oh, do I get to do 3 attacks? Do I
Oh, I
get to
did
do
follow
this?
it.
It's like, no, no, no.
Let me
My
just
dice are
check.
really slow. So even though it doesn't really matter. I got the second one was a nat 1. So either way, I'm not hitting.
No, the weapon mastery Nick property doesn't give rogue advantage directly. Which, if it has a kind action or steady aim, which then grant advantage, making it easier to land sneak attack, Nick essentially converts a normal bonus action to 2. Okay.
No, I wouldn't get advantage. It doesn't matter
So you
anyway.
basically, Nick gives you like a mini extra attack for light weapons,
yeah,
essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
so
wouldn't have
instead
had
of having
advantage.
to use
But
your
either way,
bonus
my dice
action
wouldn't have.
for it, you get to do it as part of your attack action. And then what's called your bonus action, then you can use for
Yeah.
disengage,
Using-
dodge, whatever.
Wait, speaking of disengaging,
So you whip out your
So
daggers
you
and
could
you go.
stand and fight Paddy minus something he can do to help you on his next turn, but it's up to you. You can choose how your character
You
plays.
whip out your
Go to
daggers and go, and then again you're
So
not
we
used to
should-
something so
That's
well
fine. No, that's perfect. Actually, that's perfect.
so well armored because Goliath, you're used to taking down big animals and your own kin, which aren't very heavily armored. So you're not used to having the extra force to pierce through this kind of heavy armor. Just dung dung. Paddy, it is your turn.
I'm gonna kind of, having got my stick and got my balance after being frightened about this, my heart is racing for the first time in a while. I'm gonna stride forward into the space to protect Greg. I'm gonna look up over my shoulder. I'm gonna reach for him, and as soon as I make contact with a part of his body, his shoulder, I'm gonna look around and go, "You can do this, boy. Come on, I believe in you." And almost without knowing it, I'm going to cast Lay on Hands.
Yeah.
Is
Is that your full action?
It's a bonus action in 2024.
Yep, cool.
So I'm going to use all 5 points. So you heal for 5 hit points.
Yeah, cool.
5 hit points of healing for you. And then I'm going to turn around. Oh, well, yeah. Assuming I've still got my shillelagh active, because it lasts a while. I said I would. Is that right now?
Yes, you absolutely. I've said that you pretty much always have it. I'm happy enough with that.
Cool. Happy days. I'm going to take my stick and I'm going to be like, "I'm sorry, I don't know what spirit compares you, beast." Do I get a sense if this is undead or a construct? I mean, that's probably a little too metagaming.
Take a roll a vibe check or an instinct check.
Yeah, I like that.
I'll allow it.
I like that.
Pull it in instinct.
Oh, natural 20 on vibes!
You know that this
Yes.
is a construct.
Would it be immune to force damage?
You with your natural 20, you know it is not immune to force damage.
Okay, I'm gonna set my shillelagh, and my shillelagh starts to burn really, really bright with fury, like, "You stay the fuck away from my boys." And I'm gonna try and crack it around the head. Now, this would be really funny if I get like a natural 2, but hey, I tried.
Oh, I love how you use your natural 20 on the vibe check. That is the vibe.
Okay, 24 to hit. I'm the first one to hit.
That hits.
Are you getting advantage with the?
No, I don't think I do. Unless Nala's got very, very lax.
Oh, is it
flanking
only?
rules.
Is it only?
No one's
Well, it's
directly
up to
opposite
you.
of
Oh, okay.
Cool. So that's 24 to hit. So that is going to do 1d8 plus 3 shillelagh
Before
damage.
use a rogue.
7. I'm changing that to force damage, by the way. 7 force
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, absolutely. And you hit it around the head, and like the grill piece has got one of those pretty standard medieval fantasy grill pieces that's got like the fire grate
Yeah.
around the lower jaw. It just kind of dents in on one side, and you hear this.
Right. Look, I've weakened the armor there. You go for that pipe, boys. We can do this. Stay strong.
That's your bonus
That's my turn.
action, 5 feet of movement, and you're okay. That's the end of your turn. Gabriel, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna cock it and fire again and hope. Because what's called I can make 2 dagger attacks, but they're those have got a lower to hit, so
And they're not as thematic.
Fuck.
Nope. Oh, I need to actually
I
check the
skipped
gunslinger
it.
rules.
Alright.
If
Oh,
you
you're
roll a
making me
nat 1,
dead.
does your gun explode?
What?
I need
No.
to check the gunslinger rules. Like, if you roll a nat 1, does your gun explode?
No, guns are exploding for pussies.
It's
None
sort
of
of
this
gonna...
Matt Mercer bullshit where it's like, oh yeah, your gun.
I love those rules. I've got a gunslinger in my campaign who's doing like a shotgun attack with extra attack with artificer quick load every round, and he's like out damaging our fighters, rangers, and paladins. So I'm kind of like, do I need to fix this? Because it's like
Yeah,
2d8 shotgun damage every single round, twice around.
Yeah, I don't think the 5e gunslinger has misfire rules. That was a
Yeah.
port over from 3.5.
Yeah. So,
Well, the problem is that Gunslinger was the critical role class which
Yeah.
was support, so.
he is... The animated armor is going to... He can't... Can he talk? He doesn't have any languages. So he's gonna... You're not gonna hear anything out of him other than the creak of his rusty armor as he goes to lift up his meaty hands, or his heavily armored hands, and slam down both on you, Podrick, because you're the only one that's hurt him yet.
Yep.
He rolls an 8 first,
That misses.
and he rolls a 21 to hit.
So the first one I kind of bat away with my stick, and I'm like, you won't get me that easily, boy. I've still got some fight in my... Oh!
He rolled 3 damage.
Yeah. Kind of brutally fly. Ah.
And he can't really do anything else. He's got no bonus action. He is only like a CR1 monster. Rudda, it is your turn.
Right, so I use my bonus action first to like slap him upside the head.
Slap him upside the head.
Oops, upside the head.
There's a 23
Ooh, that
hit.
hits. That hits.
Yes. I'll do 3. I'll just. And
You managed to
then
get him in the back, like in the middle of the back where he's not looking.
I want to do an unarmed strike, but to grapple him this time.
Ooh, okay, let me check. 2024 grappling rules. The 2024 grapple rules shift from
It's
an
an
opposed
attack.
check to a saving throw, allowing you to attempt to grapple as part of an unarmed strike, to do no damage, or use special
Yeah.
monster abilities. Escape involves a strength or dex check.
I think the DC is essentially 8 plus strength or dex plus
Yeah.
efficiency.
I think
Yeah,
you still have to hit
so-
him though.
You replace damage with a grapple attack. The target must make a strength or dex saving throw, their choice. DC is 8 plus Michael's strength mod plus a proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
So roll to
Sounds
hit.
to me like he still has to. Yeah. Those are some funky grappling
That's a
rules.
15. You still you don't hit, so you go to try and grapple him, but you don't know whether it's the cobwebs or maybe he was just oiled recently or whatever. But you kind of just off him.
It's his stumps. You can't get his stumps round.
You can't get a stump around.
Yeah.
He's too thick.
Yeah, so that would be my go. I was gonna slap him in the back and then kind of give him a back hug.
Just fucking happy
just-
slap him and run away.
Yeah, good work. Rita. Good work too.
Greg, it's your turn.
All right. So I'm going to kind of do the awkward thing, you know, when you're in like a bar and you're trying to squeeze past a crowd and you kind of go
Yeah.
sideways and put
Excuse
your
me,
hands
sorry,
on their
excuse me.
shoulders to kind of squeeze past. Excuse me. Excuse me.
God, the combat goes so much faster with 4 people.
And then I will attempt to attack with.
Let's have a look at
my-
the backup characters ready.
With advantage.
I'm not.
It's only an animated
Disadvantage.
armor.
No, I'm thinking this is gonna stay forever. Easy, Root is
Ooh,
living.
Well, my first attack does
This-
not hit.
There's
I
no
can
chance that
guarantee
any of
that.
these optimized characters could die in a perfect,
What,
you know,
what do I
Rider
have advantage
strat.
for?
Because you've got another character in melee with him, and you're a rogue, you get advantage. That's
No,
how I
no,
roll
it just means I get a sneak attack. I don't get advantage. I double checked it after the last round.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
if I have
we're,
advantage, I get sneak attack. You don't need advantage if one of your allies is within 5 feet. It doesn't give you
That's
advantage.
true. That is actually true.
If Ruder had just
Oh.
moved into the corner, like at least 2 of you could be having an advantage right now. But
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, brother.
I don't actually love the flanky rules, but it's up to Nard really. You know, it's cool.
I'm going to.
Really?
I think
Right,
Purist is
Yeah,
alright. You know, make it tough, make it tough.
I will double check that between.
In any case,
Oh.
you could go for his offhand attack.
Oh,
His
my
nick
second
attack.
attack hits anyway.
Da, da, da,
Can you do a bonus action attack on top of that, just as like a?
No, you can't make a third attack.
No.
It's in
Oh,
the
it's a bonus
rules
action.
for Nick. No, it's in
Okay.
the rules for Nick. You can't make 3 attacks.
Oh, it's either or. Okay.
Sneak attack.
Um,
You know how to strike subtly and exploit opposed distraction. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 to one creature you hit with an attack roll if you advantage on the roll and the attack uses a finesse or ranged weapon. Don't need advantage on attack roll if you at least one. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, cool.
There you
Cool.
are.
Absolutely.
My second
Um,
attack does hit.
Right, let's resolve that nat one first. Don't think I'm gonna let that go
Yeah.
away.
Woof.
Okay, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna be mean because it's your first combat. Your dagger in your main hand gets caught in the grill that Patty beat in. You attack for the same spot, and like your dagger, because it's twisted weirdly, your dagger actually gets stuck there, and you
Okay.
come in with your other hand, and the 25 hits.
I will roll damage, so it's that, and then for some reason sneak attack isn't on my actions, which is very strange. So I'll have to see how many d6 that is. That is just
I think it's
1d6.
1d6 at level 1.
Yeah. So apparently I just don't like doing damage.
Don't worry, you'll catch up.
Fine.
You're a rogue, fuck's sake. Fucking rogues.
That's 8 total.
Okay, you rolled 3. Yeah.
And then I use my bonus action to step back, and as I step back, I'm going to whip out my other dagger, which I've got stored in my back.
Cool.
Like it.
Podrick, it is your turn.
I am going to just attack again with Shillelagh.
Yep.
$16 to hit. I guess
Misses.
Woof, planks off it.
Yep.
That's my
You
turn.
didn't. Okay, Gabriel, you're up. You
I
try to go
do
for the same
believe-
spot, and you actually hit his dagger. Doesn't do any damage to the dagger, but like, dong.
Shoot
I
dagger
do-
the big way.
Right, I'm changing my dice because I've been rolling fucking awful.
Here we go.
Try shooting for his head, boy.
Stop shooting him in the tits. Would you do something, you useless prick?
Gabriel, am I going to have to go
No.
at your old man and tell him what a useless shite you've been?
That hits.
So he's slowed, which would have been great on the first turn. Not so much on the later turns, but his movement's reduced by 10.
Ah, that's grand. Cool. How much damage does he take? Oof.
10.
Yeah.
So what's that
turn?
one? That's my fourth turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're on round 3. That's your third turn.
Okay.
Yeah, keep an
Yep.
idea on your ammo.
Then that is the end of my turn. It's got that with the bonus action.
He is going to. Did Paddy heal?
He healed me.
I healed you, that's it.
Yeah, it's just. Did you?
Why is it not? Yeah, sorry, on my D&D Beyond it should be, it's 11. I'm going to try and resend it.
That's alright.
No, he should still be 11 HP.
He is going to make a strike at Paddy and a strike at Rudda. So strike at Paddy is a 16 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
It's a very mobile suit of armor.
3 points of damage.
Oosh. Yeah.
He's just like spinning in the hallway.
Rudda to hit you is a 21.
That doesn't hit. The trunk
Yeah, it
gets in the
does.
way.
You take 4 points of damage.
Trunk blocks it.
He's just a Beyblade.
Beyblade.
It's actually
Let's fighting
love.
love.
It's
Let's
now
fighting
doing punches
love.
and kicks.
Punches
Uh,
and what?
Punches and
Kick
kicks.
puncher.
Rudda, it is your turn. Kick puncher.
I'm gonna just start wheeling at this thing now.
Okay.
I don't know if that was a generational thing, but whatever theme tune for
fuck.
Beyblade Fergus was singing was not the one that I would associate with Beyblade.
No.
That was a Chin Pokemon from South Park.
It's the South
Okay.
Park.
I was thinking of it's Beyblade.
Let's fight in love.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about, the ninja one. Yes,
Take my balls.
I imagine
Uh,
Rudder, whenever he's unarmed striking things, he just goes like this.
Rudda, you. Let's see.
Break my
what
wrist.
happens. You don't have any. You're unarmed strike. So what can I do to you?
I'll
He
have
breaks
to
his
break,
arm
like,
knuckle.
As you go to
break a
punch,
pinky.
because you're still a little off balance from you actually taking damage there, you weren't expecting it. Your trunk wraps around your fist, and the full force of you knocks you prone. You like and knock yourself prone.
Oh,
You haven't used your
no.
movement, so you can stand up on your turn. It's no big problem.
You
Yes.
can
It's
absolutely
just-
stand up
It
and then
looks,
move over.
I look like an idiot. I look like a classic old man who tried to do something and is now fallen.
Are
My
you
other
telling me
idea
that
was going to get your
pistol
hands
does as much
stuck in
damage as a
ropes.
greatsword, by the way? Wolf.
What was that?
A little revolver pistol does as much damage as a greatsword. I know,
I
like
mean,
in
I
real
feel like if
life,
I took
yes,
a great
probably.
sword to the head and a pistol to the head, it would probably have the same result.
I know, just in game
Yeah,
it doesn't feel
it-
like it. I guess that's why the pistols are the great
2d6,
equalizers, aren't
but,
they?
Oh,
to be
Yeah.
fair, a hunting rifle also does 2d6. It just has different abilities.
properties.
Right, well, I'll get up and try another unarmed strike.
Okay. Please roll another.
It's when I
nat one,
managed
that'd
to,
be hilarious.
That's when I managed to build
14,
my
I miss.
Magnum, and it's 2d8 piercing.
You also somehow, despite the fact that it's facing Podrick, you accidentally punch Greg's dagger as well. Somehow. It's fine. The dagger's not going to come out any worse off. It just seems to be like a lightning rod to other people's attacks now. Greg, it is your turn.
I'm going to step forward. I'm
Okay,
going
step
to
forward.
attempt to stab it with my dagger.
I can't wait
Actually,
till we fight humans
my
and they're
bullet
not like
before hit
ridiculous.
the pommel of Greg's dagger and forced it further in.
If he does that, I'll
was
give it
using
one
it.
hit point of damage.
This dice wants to spin for a while. That's not gonna hit. No.
That does not hit. I'm sorry.
Attempt number 2. This one will hit.
How is this the first fight? He
Oh,
can't hit anything.
That hits.
To be fair,
Does not bode well.
It's animated armor, so it's got a big fuck off AC that we
Yeah,
can't
it's
It's
do.
basically a
18
high AC
AC.
for low. Yeah.
Which is a lot for level 1.
Like 2 or 3 of these is a full TPK machine.
I'd also like to point out we don't have the classes that can actually deal with things with high AC.
Yeah.
We don't have any
You have
wizards
a
who can do
paladin.
like fireballs. Yeah, but the thing is, fireball. All the paladin spells are to hit spells. We don't have any like dex save spells.
Yeah.
Wait, the rogue's doing it.
Oh, so close to max damage. 13
Love it.
damage.
Good shit, man. Good shit.
As you go to strike it, you think, fuck this guy. You don't actually use your other dagger. You punch the dagger that was stuck in its head, and it goes through the armor, out the other side, and the whole thing just goes and crumples down to the ground.
Oh,
Yay.
good work, Ray.
And your dagger goes past Podrick's heads and just in the wall behind them.
Rudder, that is how you punch.
I was showing you the way to punch.
It was good work all around, boys. That's not fate.
I love the idea that we've got yet another rivalry. My character in Alex's game has a rivalry with how to use Eldritch Blast with Michael's Warlock, and it's fucking hilarious.
I put my dagger that I took out back on my back, and I take the one out the wall.
So we have two rooms to the north, a room to the west, and a room to the south.
Fergus, do you have any more healing for today?
I'm gonna say in character about it, boys. I once could do great things. I could heal many people. I could raise the dead. This might be unholy, but I'm an old man now. I don't have much strength left in me. I get the sense that whatever power I have in me has been exhausted. I'm happy to press on with you, boy, but I'm losing confidence. Essentially, no. I'm basically I've got one spell slot left. And I've got no healing left, so it's a risk. But if we retreat, we are going to fail this quest, and the ghost will take over this house. So it's a danger either way.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder. My eyes flash bright gold for a split second, and let me see how much that is.
Greg, roll an instinct check.
Who?
You
Okay.
heal for 6 health.
That's all I need. Fantastic. As you do that, I'm going to smile down. I'm going to thanks, Gabriel. Yeah. You're a good boy. I'll tell your father that. Like, I appreciate that. All right, lads. Let's press on. Those Wayans outside are waiting for us.
Greg, you're sort of as Gabriel is healing Podrick, you move out of the way and move a step closer to Rudda. Well, that 5 foot closer to Rudda. Big step. And behind Rudda, you see like a little bit of loose cloth or something that's not like the tie of Rudda's robes or whatever is just blowing ever so gently forward towards you, like there's a breeze coming in behind him in the wall directly behind him.
Rudder,
Mm-hmm.
can you move?
Yeah. In which direction?
Away from that wall.
Yes.
Right, I'm just gonna start kind of feeling around the wall, see if I can see where the draft's coming from.
How
Do
is
you
Rudder
notice-
back up at full health again?
I shouldn't be. Still 7
Yeah,
on mine.
on I think it might be a wee above VTT glitch, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it's showing as
you're
11
showing
on
as
mine.
11 for me.
And strangely, Padrick is on 11 out of 14 instead of a 14 out of 14.
Greg,
It's
you
odd, isn't it?
see
Yeah.
the almost like the most imperceptible seam on the
I'll
wall,
reload it there.
and you push it slightly, and it opens easily to reveal a cobweb-filled wooden staircase leading upwards. And I will reveal
Oh.
that on the map. now.
Stairs.
More of them. No, Jesus.
Well,
Are we checking floor by floor still?
am I on the floor that I checked through earlier, or am I on the floor below it? So the window I checked through.
You are on the level of the window you checked through. So there's
Well.
4 floors to this house. Apparently, you're on floor 3.
I think if there's any power in this house, some of it'll be around the grounds. There might be a trinket or something we can use against the forces of darkness.
Well,
I think we should take it floor by floor.
Creepy as fuck. I say we go in there, we check it, because if you're right and there's a ghost, that's where it'll be.
All right.
Do you
I
wanna
think
go
we should
up,
check.
or where are we
I
talking
think
about
we
it?
should
Through
check this
probably
floor
through
first.
the double doors.
Yeah.
Through the double
Map
doors.
out this floor. Map out this floor. Yeah.
I will check it for traps.
Yes.
Please roll an investigation check.
I've got 1 use of cure wounds left, but it's 2d8, I think. Yeah, 2d8
Nice.
plus 3. So I don't
I've
know
got
if
one
you're
spell
gonna-
slot, but obviously I'm saving that for a bigger emergency. But yeah, it's
Well,
dangerous.
the
Actually,
the only thing I can
is it
cast
too
is
soon?
cure wounds, and I can do it once a day. So
My optimizer versus my role player brains are fighting right now. I don't know. Who should I smile?
You do not see any traps, and the room opens up to reveal the following.
Okay, I'm gonna say, guys, I'm gonna keep with my. Paddy is still just wearing his thick traveling clothes, which are 12 AC. He's not put on his chainmail yet, which he's got at the bottom of his bag, and it's gone rusty.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't realize he had chain. I love that. The double doors to this room have dusty panes of stained glass set into them. Designs in the glass resemble windmills. You have noticed that there seems to be a lot more dust and cobwebs, and that this floor is not anywhere near to the same upkeep as the floors below. The floors aren't as well oiled and lacquered. They creak slightly. The dusty, cobweb-filled bedroom has burgundy drapes covering the windows. Furnishings include a 4-poster bed with embroidered curtains and tattered gossamer veils, a matching pair of wardrobes, a vanity with a wood-framed mirror and jewelry box, a padded chair. A rotting tiger skin rug lies on the floor in front of the fireplace, which has a dust-covered portrait of Gustav and Elizabeth Durst hanging above it. A web-filled parlor in the southwest corner contains a table and 2 chairs. Resting on the dusty tablecloth is an empty porcelain bowl and matching jug. There's also another door to the north and a door to the south of this room.
This is a sad place, folks. We should explore it, but be careful.
Hey, Uncle Paddy, do you maybe want to get your armor on?
Well, I turned to Gabriel like, with a look. Listen, like you shouldn't have said that, but I'm like, I suppose it's been long enough. And with that, I'm gonna kind of quite shyly, when I've been quite bold this whole adventure, I'm gonna quite shyly kind of find a corner and sort of take off very slowly, like very much like an old man. My linen shirt and my kind of padded jerkin that keeps me warm through the winters of walking with my stick. And I'm gonna pull out from my bag, rusted but still quite solid chainmail from the banner of the Knights Radiant that I served under the Lord of the Thunder. And yeah, I kind of slid it on. It's very, very cold, and I'm kind of shivering slightly. But I kind of shimmer it over myself, and I'm like, it won't help the ghouls, but if another one of those suits of armor comes at us, I'll be ready. I'm trying my best to look intimidating and strong in it, but it's cold and heavy, and I'm not feeling it.
What type of armor is that? Is that medium?
This is chainmail. It's the starting equipment for a paladin. I now have disadvantage on stealth, and I've only just got the strength to be able to carry it. It requires 13 strength, and I've got 13 strength.
Sorry, was it medium or heavy? Sorry, I missed that.
That's a good question. It's a heavy armor. It is the shittiest heavy armor.
It takes you 10 minutes to don.
Oh shit, okay. So you will sleep for 10 minutes as I go da 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 da.
Come on, Paddy. I know you should have kept better nick of that.
Yeah, but for 10 minutes I'm going to be, well, if I'm going to wear it, I'm going to take out my oils and start trying to lather the joints and stuff about it. The thing you have to know about armor maintenance is...
Well, can it be 5 minutes if I help him?
Yes, I will.
And I will spend some of that time casting mending on some of the rusty spots.
I'm like, look, it's not even that rusty. It just needs a good bit of oil. But I'm just thinking it's like oil as you apply magical healing to the metal.
Gabriel's just muttering under his breath, like, I can't believe after all the shit you've given me, you let your armor get to this. Oh.
Look, I didn't like to wear armor, right? Moira didn't like steel around the place. It's not.
While they're doing that, I've taken the jewelry boxes over to the table and just tipped them out, looking for anything good.
In the jewelry box,
tell us if you find anything.
I'm also just in here.
On the jewelry box itself is made with silver and gold filigree. It is worth 75 gold pieces. It contains 3 gold rings worth 25 gold pieces each, and a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant, which is worth 750 gold pieces, which was one of the first things Coat found that started him on his window to money gain.
All the money in Barovia.
You say these things that Coat found that made him into a loot goblin, but like, what did Michael find?
So that is
Michael's just been lucky in life.
that is what you have. It's in the handouts.
My goodness me, boys, that's quite the treasure trove you found.
I'm also going to take the
What do you
time
mean,
before we get
wait?
to the next fight to reload my revolver.
Yep,
Hi,
absolutely.
Greg. Greg, you said that you want to be a hero, and this is what heroes do. They find the treasure and they give it back to the authorities. It's not for ours to take.
I want to check this dresser.
The dresser.
Now, if the local burgomaster happens to be a cunt, that's a different thing. We take it and we fuck off. But until that time, it belongs to the people.
Dresser. Where am I seeing the
But
dresser?
aren't we people?
Oh, the wardrobe. The wardrobe.
Oh, yes,
is
sorry,
Better than
wardrobe.
that, we're
empty.
heroes.
Empty. Okay.
Empty. There
I'm gonna
is
take a nice seat on the edge of the bed then.
Okay. It is, as you sit on it, especially with your extra weight and everything. It groans loudly as the wood that has not been used in a long time is rotting, and and it goes poof, and you get this intense smell of dust, and you're like, poof, and which kicks up even more dust, and you're in a horrible coughing, sneezing
I'm gonna
fit
do
for a
one of those
while.
big sneezes through my trunk. And it's gonna make all sorts of noise.
Once I've got my armor on, and you can say I'm still doing it if you wish, I will go over to that far door in the corner because I'm a bit more aware of the danger
Top right or south?
now. South.
Okay. As you're approaching it, Michael, could you roll me a strength check, please?
17.
Paddy, as you're approaching it, we'll say everybody's in the room now. You're over here. As you're approaching it,
Where was the loot that Greg found? It was about this dresser area on the bottom left corner.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that's accurate. That is where he is. Paddy, as you're approaching it, you hear a big huh, and the force of Rudda's sneeze is enough to blow the door open, which it reveals an empty, dust-choked closet, as I will reveal it now. There's literally nothing in it, just cobwebs, and maybe the odd, spindly spider, but nothing of any kind of threat. Layers upon layers of dust, which then the sneeze is now kicked up.
Paddy's going to turn back to Gabriel and be like, "That trick you did earlier with the smoke powder that makes my stick glow. Do it again."
Yeah.
Paddy should know, or maybe does know, that this is a clear sign of magic potential from this young person, but he's refusing to see it, and he's going to be like, "Do the trick with the smoke powder again."
There you go.
So now it's glowing again. I'm going to use the glowing stick to sort of poke open the north door.
The north door reveals a balcony facing to the outside, which is quite wet and drizzly and cold.
I'm going to stroll out just very briefly and look around and see if anything's different from when we first walked in. If there's
You do
anything
not see
I should be
anything
concerned
different.
about. Right. Room cleared, boys. Keep going. Good finding the treasure, though, Greg. That's
Actually, roll
That's good work.
me a perception check, please. While
I
you're
was
out
gonna say,
there.
are we able to see the children from?
I said
You
19.
do not see the children.
Right.
That was what the perception check was for. You don't see the kids.
The Waynes are gone.
That's quite odd.
They're off to go bleed a cat or something.
With that, I'm going to
Surely-
say,
Gabriel,
Right,
did
when
you
you
say
look
that
boys.
in character?
Yeah, I think I do. Because Gabriel was one of the ones that was like, these kids are up to some shit.
Rudda, as he says that, you think back to the book you read and you're like, a cat, I think, was one of the species that you needed blood from to make the Ultra Super Mega Zombie.
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna,
what have you started?
Oh,
we thought it was just an evil father, but it's a whole evil family. They need to be burned.
You do realize you're going to try to construct this ultra super mega zombie now, right?
No.
Well, he rolled a
Really
nat
good
one
boy,
in
he
the
wouldn't
book.
do
That's
that.
all my
Yeah.
fault.
you could be onto something, young master.
with that-
We could.
With that,
we
I'll be
could-
like, Greg, have you found all the treasure you can? That'll buy us a hot meal at least.
This could buy us a house.
He's got like 800 gold pieces.
Like, well, you
850
know,
gold
back in my
pieces.
day, 800 gold was a lot of money, but you give that away to the king. That was the right thing to do.
Sorry, buddy.
Or with this, we could probably buy a king of a small kingdom.
I suppose you're right, but
No, I'm.
and then
Then
he's about to quote some scripture, and he realizes he doesn't even remember it. He's forgotten the scripture. He's about to quote, and he's like, "Gabriel, you know your dad was a cleric. What was the one about the man and the rich man and the heaven and the sewing needle? What was that? You tell me now."
Make a religion check.
This is the bit where no one's gonna. I'm gonna choose to fail it because Gabriel,
Okay.
although was semi-trained as a cleric, did not pay enough attention, and so I ended up going off to go and train as a blacksmith. Yeah, that was much more tickled his fancy.
Why are all your characters blacksmiths?
Well, I had to be a blacksmith to be able to make my own guns. Because I'm not going to get. It's not like I can go into
Walk
town
into
and be like,
Brookfield,
oh,
like,
I'd like to buy a gun,
we
please.
just opened up a gunsmith. It's Lead, Texas.
Not
Every
not
character.
everyone.
Every
Ime
character
is
you've
a
played with me has been a blacksmith.
Ime is a wood carpenter. Carpenter. You know. I just like crafting. Okay. But it made sense that the Warforged was a blacksmith because that's he can make armor and bits for himself and a gun. If Niall had said, "Oh yeah, every street corner had a gunsmith," I'd be like, "Yep, fine. I don't need a
Provia would
blacksmith."
be able to sort Strahad out by themselves if
Yeah.
everything at this very
I
street corner
cast
had a
gas.
gunsmith.
Cast
I
gun.
cast Vickers gun.
Eventually would go up to I cast nuke.
Yeah.
Like if that were the case and Van Helsing was here, they'd be like, "Oh no, we've got like 7 of you already, like running about here. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just go home."
There is nothing left in this room.
With that, I will move forward to the one across the hall. That northern door, that kind of northwestern door.
Yep.
I gotta get up and do one of those big old man groans trying to get up from the bed because it's like very low to the ground. I like. Ugh.
I will check the door for traps.
Yes, investigation, please. Excuse
You'll
me.
be happy to know that I can craft a Gatling gun, which has a reload of 40. I get to make 40 shots before I have to reload.
Jesus Christ.
It's a heavy weapon, though.
So
Oh,
what
well,
you
just-
Two hands.
gotta do is a
Make
20-round combat, and then you might have to reload once. Good to know.
Make it for me. I'll try and make it into a monk weapon.
You do not spot any traps, and you reveal the bathroom that you initially started with. I will reread it because it's been a while. The dark room contains a wooden tub with clawed feet, a small iron stove with a kettle resting atop it, and a barrel under a spigot in the east wall. A cistern on the roof used to collect rainwater, which is borne down a pipe to the spigot. However, it appears to be dry. And on the far wall above the bathtub, so this wall here, you spot a small round metal pellet of Gabriel's bullet that was fired into this room previously.
Nice.
Gabriel,
Yeah.
you missed.
Well, I mean, you asked me to hit the window, and I hit the window. I'm gonna dig the pellet out and be like, that's a decent amount of material. I'm gonna put it in a little pouch where I've been collecting other scraps of metal that I can smelt down for more bullets.
Yes,
Alec is
absolutely.
impatient, and he's gonna go down to the cellar doors and be like, "Greg, stay on it."
Fine. I'll check both doors for traps.
Okay. Roll 2 investigation checks, please.
This will be for the left door, and then I'll do it for the bottom door after.
Sorry, are we letting you roll these investigation checks with a -1? I kind of assumed you had proficiency in it. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, this
Same
is
reason
why
boot
It's-
rules.
Do you
Flavor.
have talent in this or something? No, you don't.
I haven't done
Yeah.
you wrong yet.
this is
You
why I
don't notice
questioned
any
if
traps?
Greg could read earlier.
I would genuinely be better at this than you are. But maybe yeah, to be fair, maybe Paddy in character assumes that this young rogue he's taken under his wing is like the rogues he used to know and has got a +6, you know?
No, you're just a rogue that I used to know. You don't see traps or anything on either room. Opening the left door first, you find dusty shelves line the walls of this room. A few of the shelves have folded sheets, blankets, and old bars of soap on them.
A cupboard.
and- A cupboard. And below is dust and cobwebs shroud an elegantly appointed bedroom. Double doors set with panes of stained glass pull open. And the bedroom once belonged to the family's nursemaid. The master of the house has adorned the room. The bedroom contains a large bed, 2 end tables, and an empty wardrobe. Mounted on the wall next to the wardrobe is a full-length mirror with an ornate wooden frame carved to look like ivy and berries.
Well, clearly there's nothing of interest on this floor. We should go upstairs.
I wonder if the reason why he's adorned it so well is because this was the mistress.
A mistress who
Not in,
lets
cha-
us sleep
not,
under the
not
sea
in
with his
character,
wife.
as we don't know,
Brave.
as only Michael knows about that. But
Is there something significant about ivy and berries? Is it like, does that ward off something?
You don't know.
That sounds familiar to me about warding off something.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm dying for a pee. I'll be 2 minutes.
Same here.
yeah, it's really annoying to play the ranged character. 'Cause I'm like, well, I would hold back just in case it was an enemy. So I'm like, yep. But then I'm like, great, all the loot so far. But yeah, what's call it? I can craft a a weapon for half its cost. So whatever it says on the website,
hmm
I need half its cost as materials, and then it costs me. It takes essentially the equivalent of 10 gold per day to craft up to it. So if it's 150 gold, it'd take me 15 days to craft it. Yeah, there's a Magnum that's 2d8
is that-
piercing. It's essentially just an upgrade to my revolver.
Yeah.
But the revolvers are starting of 125 gold pieces, and it's 600 gold pieces for a Magnum, so that'd take me 60 days.
Jesus.
The cannon that I could build is 1,500 gold pieces.
So this is what we're collecting the money for.
There's a double
to
barrel
get all-
shotgun.
to get all these
The double barrel shotgun special ability is being within 5 feet doesn't impose disadvantage, but it's still most of them are still 2d6 piercing or 2d or whatever. Yeah, you could be a monk running around with a shotgun like boom.
So you're basically just Judge Strahad. Well, that'd be
Okay.
Paladin, actually, wouldn't it?
That's what all this money is just gonna help us build an arsenal, so we just all have guns.
Like a
Or we
football
can
game.
build
Fuck
or we can build the fund to build the super mega zombie.
The guns will help do that. It's
Yeah,
all
we're
a
gonna
means
graft-
to build this.
Craft the guns into the Super Saiyan zombie.
And also,
Yeah.
Dill, there is a gun I can make that has the light property, so you can get sneak attack. It's only a parlor gun, so it can only have 2 bullets before you have to reload it. But
So where is the party
there's a gun I can make for you.
So I'm gonna be the brave one and inspect this closet.
Okay. As you get
Michael
near
I
Collins.
say
the
this, I actually have no idea what you guys are on about.
Oh, we're just
I
talking
know
about all
the
the
Death
guns
House.
we can
I
make.
know all I know about Strahad is it's a module with the famous vampire who keeps interacting with you, and there's a bit in the early game called the Death House where it's a TPK machine. That's all I know.
as you get towards the back
What
wall,
if this is the death house?
a broom leaning against the wall comes to life, and I need everybody to roll initiative. Or you can keep your previous initiatives if you so wish.
No, I roll. So
I'll
for some
roll.
reason, I feel like my -2 is not. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would happily keep my previous initiative if that's okay.
I was just about
Nope.
to say.
You've rolled now.
Shit.
Let me
Too
just
fancy
read
for
these
us.
stats for a second.
Should
Yeah,
I
please
slam
turn
this
on it.
door
Right,
closed?
I'm gonna die to this broom.
Why does it look a? Is it a? So
Fun fact, the last person to get their ass kicked by the broom, someone closed the door behind them.
I love that. That's great.
Greg, you are up first. I don't think this thing's going to
I'm
get to
gonna-
attack.
To be fair,
I'm
it
gonna be
couldn't have
standing
happened
with
till
one
right
foot in the doorway, so they cannot close the door.
Ruxa, duck. I'm gonna throw my dagger at it. Or one of my daggers at it.
You have a hand
See how
crossbow?
it- Yeah, but I got my daggers out.
Can't really. I'll maneuver as best I can. Can't really duck.
You get your dagger back from the armor.
Yeah.
He did. He did.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's a
That
25 to hit.
That hits just about.
Oh, just about. Oh, that's not
and
scary.
you get sneak. I'm only joking. And you get sneak attack.
Yep.
Oh, Michael, we're gonna have to message Saves that this thing got absolutely bitched that took him down.
To be fair,
Oh,
he was 1v1 in it while everyone was laughing.
That is true. It was fucking hilarious. I'd like to point out that it is already bloodied.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to throw another dagger at it.
Okay.
I carry 4 daggers, so...
Jesus Christ. Dagger.
I have extra daggers if you need them as well. I just got a bunch of them.
Hits.
Gabe's got two daggers as well.
Oh yeah,
What
not 20
crit roll
hits.
are we doing?
Yeah.
Max dice, max damage,
And then rolls.
sorry. And then... Oh, what's the best way to do it? Max damage.
If you go to the settings for above ETT, you can set what you
You
want.
can actually
your,
super crits as a setting, and yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
super
really?
crits.
Yeah.
Super crits gives you 1 max damage, and then
Oh,
Your
on mine,
bonus dice are-
I only have perfect crit, double damage.
that's
Crit damage is it perfect crit?
That's weird.
Well, that's for monsters. Double damage dice.
Oh,
double total
perfect
damage.
crits is a normal roll, and then the second dice is just a max.
So that is super crits,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
we'll do that then.
We'll do that. Perfect crits.
Yeah, and then whatever this is, take 3 off it because I take 4 off it. Sorry, because I don't get my additional bonus, do I? Yeah.
Yeah.
So take 4 off this. Take the plus off this. Oh, I only rolled the d4. I didn't roll the extra.
Well, we'll take the max. We can take the maximum of the 4.
Yeah, it'd be
plus
2,
the-
so 6 damage. So it'd be 6
Yeah.
damage anyway.
Okay.
See, why
this
does
thing-
D&D insist on forcing rogues to use rapiers? It's just... Yeah.
This
Because
thing
they become
is
pirates.
splintered. The dagger, the first dagger hit it square in the center, near the top, and then the other dagger hit a couple of feet below. So the thing is sitting like this. If it was a creature, you'd basically be trying to split it in half. The only thing holding it together is the twine that holds the actual brush to the bottom of the stick.
I'm just gonna step off to the side and go, I want those daggers back.
Patty, it's your turn.
I get a clutch my stick tightly. I'm like, everything in this house is fucked. Take the money, boys. Don't give it anywhere. Just take it. I don't give a fuck about these people. I'm gonna smack Shillelagh down on it and try and just put it out of its misery.
Yeah, I'll say you can get within melee and then back out again. I'm happy enough with that.
And actually, depending on what weapon mastery you like better,
That hits.
everyone's running either scimitars because they've got the nick like daggers, but they do 1d6, or short swords because they've both got vex, which means
Oh, you mean rogues, yeah.
yes, which means you get advantage on your next one.
My Shillelagh attack 21, I believe, hits.
Yes, it does.
That will be...
So obviously, like you said, rapier's got 1d8. I actually can't remember what rapier's got.
6 force damage.
You absolutely destroy it. You crack it in the center, in between the 2 daggers, and it just explodes. So what took Dane down, you guys beat in 2 turns. So well done.
Look, sir, can I have my daggers back?
Aye.
A rapier's got vex as well, but it hasn't got the light property, which means you can't use nick with the other one.
And I'll give the daggers back, but can I investigate this wee area? Is there anything
you
of note?
find some folded sheets, blankets, and an old bar of soap.
Greg, here, take this. I'm gonna throw the soap out.
Pod, you might want this.
What do you mean by that, boy?
You're old people like baths.
That is true.
Well, that's true in my case, but I find it offensive you'd assume that about me just because of my age. I'm going to grab the soap and kind of put it in my pocket and grumble about no respect for elders. Right, let's keep pushing on, lads.
We'll check this other
Yeah.
bedroom out.
100%. Yeah, check those western rooms.
I'll check the small door first for traps.
I say this.
Is
Well,
everybody
I don't know.
following in?
Look,
Yeah.
in a meta reason, why are we letting you do this? You got -1 to these rolls.
Because he's the rogue.
Because we're flavored characters,
Okay,
not
flavor.
Yeah,
Flavor,
because
fine,
we're like
fine.
clearly
It-
the because
You know what? That's a good answer. That's a good enough answer.
There's a reason
If you
in
keep
game-
fucking this up, Poddy will eventually realize, oh, even I could do this better. But for now, we're gonna do it.
there's a reason in game that the tropes are tropes. It's because the party hires a rogue to do traps, scouting, picking locks. So we're like, we've got a rogue. Obviously,
Yeah.
he's gonna do all of the.
He's gonna be great at the rogue stuff. Yeah.
As you guys are looking into to investigate the room, Rudda, behind you, a ghostly visage appears, and we'll stick with everybody's current.
No, I
Event.
think we should roll a new investigation. I think
And
be-
we will. Reset the
Actually, I can't even punch ghosts, can I?
Yeah, I need to look.
you
at this
can
thing.
in the 2024 rules.
Might be less
All right,
effective.
okay.
Yeah, they're not immune to non-magical attacks anymore.
They have resistance to they have resistance to certain attacks, but it doesn't matter if they're magical or non-magical. There's not immunities. There's resistances.
It's cool
So-
for that to happen, but it seems stupid.
Yeah.
Like
Greg.
it's cool, but it seems.
I'm going to say that this thing appears behind you, Rudda, without your knowledge, and it is going to get a surprise round on you as it manifests into the room, and it is going to
Jesus.
attack you. It is going to make a melee attack against you. It rolls a 21 to hit.
Oh,
Oh, it's nice to know that it has a spell called Life Drain.
It's its only attack. You take 12 points. Oh my god, that was max damage. 12
Right.
points of necrotic damage. And your maximum
Okay.
decreases by an amount equal to the damage.
Jesus.
right, so I'm down.
You're not just down, you're at 0 hit points maximum.
What do you
He
mean?
can't. He can be
Like, am I-
stabilized, but he can't become conscious.
I will say
No,
that
no,
you
I think
can't go
that's just
below
dead.
1.
Does
I'd say
it
you
say
can't.
how you raise the maximum again?
If
Well,
the
rest,
target is a
but he can't
creature,
rest,
its hit
'cause he's
point
down.
maximum decreases by an amount equal to the damage taken.
So minus one.
Life.
So he's just dead,
I
isn't
think,
he?
look, well, now
He's
medical.
dead.
I think
Like-
rules is written. Ruda has been touched by ghosts. He's just dead forever.
I'm just dead. I'm fine with
No,
that.
it's not because of that. It's because he's taken more than his max hit points
Yeah.
in one.
Yeah,
hit.
he's taking box cards.
no,
That's such
I'm-
bad 2d6, honestly.
no, I'm 100% fine with this. If I'm dead, I can
In
do
Dungeons
it. I
and
can.
Dragons, when a creature's maximum
First
hit
down
points are
7, you took
reduced to
12.
0 by a life drain effect, like from a
Yeah,
myth,
That is
the
0.
creature
That's minus
instantly
1. It's less
dies.
than 0.
I'm
As the rules
dead.
explicitly state, the
I'm
target
so
dies
sorry,
if the
Michael.
effect
I'm so sorry, but you were instantly dead. You're dead.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you're straight up dead.
That's fair. That's fair.
Holy
can,
shit!
can I retcon see on the will? Can I put like
No.
everybody's names on it? Can I retcon that so everyone has their
Okay,
name?
okay,
on that?
okay. Hang on. Let's all calm down. Rudda,
Uh-huh.
you hear a slight, almost like breeze behind you. You're like, and you're like, that's strange. I don't recall seeing any fireplaces. All the windows are closed. And you start and turn just as this creature plants its hand on your head, and you feel this necrotic pulse going through your body as your arms and trunk start to shrivel. Who the fuck just did hello there? Where'd that even come from?
Also, it
my
sounded weird like
Discord.
Fergus.
I didn't do it.
No,
Oh, no,
it was
but
me.
it sounded like
It's
you.
in my it's in my Discord that I
Oh,
I can do it.
I am going to give
I don't believe
you.
enough for politics.
I'm going to give you like a death action. So you
Glory.
are
Yeah.
a moment of glory. You get one action. I know you're only level 1 character, so there's only so much you can do. But you get an action before you drop. What do you do? And I'll say, because it's like a death attack, you'll get advantage on the attack if you decide to
If
attack.
it hits,
You know,
it crits. Yeah.
yeah.
All that good stuff. Yeah. Daggerheart has got this written in the rule set, by the way, which is why I fucking love Daggerheart.
Never played Daggerheart, but or you could just
I,
use it
as
to
I said,
change the
we've
stuff
got too
on
many
the
campaigns going on the go as this group as it is. But when one of these 3 campaigns racks up, I will happily run a Daggerheart game for
Oh,
you
that'll
guys.
be
I
fun.
think you'll love it.
Can I just use the death to change the will to put everyone else's name?
I'll split this guy the word and be like, no.
You, if that is what you want to do, I'm
happy enough to do that.
absolutely allow that.
You're covered in blood and goes, you must get the money. Dies.
Look for the windmill.
Greg, you hear Rudda say, "Look for the windmill," as you turn around from inspecting this, to see if it's got any trap, and you see this ghostly visage of a woman in like a nursemaid's old tattered clothes as she puts her hand to Rudda and drains him of complete life.
No death saves
And
you,
he
you're dead.
Yeah,
I didn't mean
you're
to do that.
instantly dead as he drops down.
Didn't mean to do that.
His skin, once thick and with muscle and life, drains down to a husk where you can see his skeleton. You could cut him with a slice of paper, with a bit of paper now, and you just see the creature turn up and look at you.
Oh, Lathandra's life save us. Oh. Gabriel, I need you to run. I'm going to charge the thing. It might go for me. I'm close to the grave.
You can't see it.
Oh, can I not?
Currently, you two, I will allow you to change it.
That's true. No, that's fine. That's fine. Get on.
To be fair, I don't think Paddy moved from the last fight. I moved to where I'm stood, but
Even to be fair, even if you follow me in, you'd be around the corner.
For the last 2 floors, I've been like right behind Gabriel, ready to smack the bitch out of. Right behind Greg. Anyone who smack the bitch out of anyone who touches on my voice.
If you want to put yourself in the room, I am happy with
that. I would say I'm somewhere here, so I maybe just saw it. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm absolutely happy enough with that. And then Gabriel, you can be right behind him, or you could even be further into the room from him. I cannot believe
guys,
he is dead.
What was that loud thud?
Rudy's dead. He needs to run.
What?
As you're having this conversation, I think I'm first on initiative, aren't I? Anyway.
Yeah.
Right. I have a judgment call. Sorry, just before you guys start, I want to put this to the rest of the party. It says in the rules for the Death House that I use milestone XP. I prefer to tracking regular XP. When you find the secret stairs to go up to the next floor, you hit level 2. I was going to do that at the end of the session. Level 2 probably would have saved Michael's life, but I didn't want to bog us down in the middle of the game.
Yeah, with the rules question.
What do you want to do?
I feel like it's up to Michael. If you feel like, I feel like I'm prepared to accept this as a bone grinder campaign. I absolutely fucking love Paddy, but if Paddy dies of a heart attack when he gets hit by a zombie, I will take that with honor. So
yeah, I'm with Dan,
If you're okay with that, bring in a new character. We'll find a space for them in the next game, or we could even, depending on how long this goes, we can find a space for them.
You meet a peasant in Barovia who can summon the wrath of the gods.
we find someone down in the dungeon that's still strapped there, like.
basically is what's going to happen. That is essentially how I'm going to bring Michael's next character in. But are you happy enough?
Wait for you to meet Toke, the wild magic sorcerer goblin.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Greg, you're up.
Yeah, what's thematically, we found the stairs directly after a fight, so you know.
So as
Greg,
those
you're up.
two, so as Pod turns to warn Gabriel, he just sees me and let loose 2 daggers flying straight at this fucking ghost.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's fuck this thing up.
It does make me feel better about not healing
One.
Ruda before, because it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Would not have mattered in the
That is
slightest.
It
crazy. You
did
rolled
max
2d6 on that.
damage.
If you rolled 9, it would have been a tense fight. But if you rolled 2d6,
14.
it's done.
That hits.
And I'll just roll my second attack on it.
Yeah, you don't have an ally within 5 feet melee range attack
I
with
wouldn't
it,
get
so
sneak
you don't
attack.
get your sneak. That is brutal. I
No,
can't
but
believe that
definitely
rolled max damage.
In a way, though,
That
it's so
hits.
perfect for Crystal Strahd.
Oh
Set
yeah.
the tone.
So after this ghost fight, we level up, right?
I was gonna do it at the end of the game, but yeah. Funny.
You probably need it.
Would have fucking saved them. So
So max
yes.
damage and then another D4 because I don't get my skill bonus on the second one. So just hold an
That's
extra
crazy.
1, so 9 damage.
Session
And then I'm
2.
gonna go.
I love
Pod.
it. Do you know what? Nah, well played. Well played.
And I'm just kind of gonna back off behind Pod.
Yeah.
Trying to think, is this
before
my
you
first
do-
character death?
Pod kind of
It's your
had,
first character death
oh
with me.
god, a ghost has
Yeah.
come. Someone's dead. He looks around the corner. He's maybe hoping that Ruda's like been hit by a ghost, but is still like fighting for his life. He just sees Ruda's dead, and like he's completely dead. Pod has no longer got the power to save him. He's not a young man anymore. And Pod he grips his staff so tightly that the wood seems to crumble in his handslee, and he is striding forwards towards this ghost.
Greg,
Yeah,
is it my
before
turn?
you move back, could you roll an instinct check for me, please?
Okay.
Sure. Is it to tell me that it's got reach?
I'll need to take that on the broom off the you notice that as you know, you're used to your daggers going through something and it ripping and tearing, and there's blood and there's agony and there's all sorts of damage. The dagger slows slightly as it's going through, but as you sort of replay the attack in your mind as you're getting out of the room, and it was almost able to coalesce slightly around the dagger, so you don't think it did as much damage as you were expecting. Podrick, you're
Okay. So can I retcon that slightly? I'm still going to do the same thing with strike for this, but I have to give myself the excuse to be the badass. I'm going to take the backpack and I'm going to flick where the belt buckles on and it releases. I'm going to say, if you want to fight, take the score. If you want to run, run. I'm going to throw the bag out behind me. It's like anyone who wants to help me fight, but I'm prepared to 1v1 this ghost. And
okay.
with that, I stride forward, my staff glowing with anger at the death of Ruda, and I'm going to shillelagh this motherfucker. And I'm going to miss. No, we'll see. Okay, 24.
Yeah, if you want to put yourself beside him on above VTT, so I just keep track.
Yeah, sorry, I
You
apologize.
are-
I apologize.
Yeah, no worries. But that
Uh,
definitely hits.
I'm going to stride over Ruda's body and do this. That is to start. Oh, yes, box cards. 11 force damage. And
Fuck, right. Yeah.
as I stride over Ruda, I'm trying to, remember my old battle training, stay composed. But for a microsecond, I look down and I see Ruda's body. I see, that sweet, gentle giant, now withered, now dead, forever, beyond my ability to heal, beyond my ability to protect. And that anger just fills me. And I'm going to Divine Smite as I attack this. So I'm gonna cast
Fuck,
Divine
right,
Smite.
okay. I was really looking forward to Ruda. I thought Ruda was going to be a great character.
So that is 5. I also get 1d8 more if it's an undead, which I believe it might be.
It is an undead.
Okay. Something to add a d8 to that.
So what class are you thinking next?
Ooh.
Don't do a Centaur Artificer. I want to do a Centaur Artificer.
Okay, so that is 11 force plus 9 radiant.
You needed that last 1d8. After that 5, it was on 1 hit point. And you see it in that flashlight. Just go, and then
Sculpt my shillelagh through his head and just.
I mean, now I'm trying to work
Ectoplasm
out what all the
everywhere.
Expedition 33 characters would be as classes.
It explodes everywhere, ectoplasm, and you just see it sort of. Some of it lands goopily on Ruda's body, his lifeless corpse, if you will. And you see clutched in his hand is a will written by the masters of this house, and he has done a seemingly perfect forgery saying that on this will that all of the deeds and earthly possessions that belong to the masters of this house, including this house, belong to the three of you.
Is it safe to come out now, Pod?
This room is safe. This house is cursed. It's taken the life of one of my. Potter pauses. He doesn't know if he's got the right word between, friends, companions, sons, and he just pauses as he looks down at Ruda and he goes, "This house is evil. It's
I
something
come out
of a death house." Da, 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 da.
I come out and collect my daggers, and I turn to Pod and I go, don't know about you. Based on what I've seen, we should probably burn him. It's what he'd want.
Oh God. I wonder if we can finish this before we go, but I don't know if we have the strength to. Might need to retreat to the village, see if there's any brave hearts there who could be willing to help us. But next time we come back, I want you to take that magic scroll, or you, Gabriel, either one. But Gabriel, you need to work your name first. Take that scroll, cast it on your weapons, give yourselves a little bit of that magic. It'll cut through the ghost like nothing.
What's that? What's the scroll again that you've got? I can't remember.
Magic weapon we got in the first thing, which is obviously
yeah.
quite useful as well. Wasn't quite useful against ghosts.
Ruda,
Mhm.
you see hanging above your body your friends vanquish this foe that took your life, and as you turn to walk into the light to cross over, you find that no matter how hard you run, no matter how long you walk or use your step of the wind abilities or anything like that, you don't get any closer to this gateway to the afterlife. And around you are other ethereal, spectral souls
Oh, Barovia.
that just seem to
Oh.
be walking through the streets.
At least he's in a better place than I say as we walk away.
through the death house, through the land of Barovia with no escape. You observe one creature walk away from you to your north and then walk past you again from your south.
No. This is a
I will
bit
say you
worse
can
than
try and
death.
resurrect him, but he could just roll another card.
We are level 1, to be fair, but
Yep.
yes, we can try.
Gabriel's going to say a small prayer over him. He hasn't actually got ceremony as a cantrip.
I have ceremony. I prepared ceremony as one of my spells. I don't know if has it got a funeral option? Let's
The
see.
funeral, which stops him being raised as an undead.
It does take an hour to cast, so we would need to clear out this dungeon first. But yes, I will happily cast ceremony next week.
I almost picked it up just for the ability to make holy water.
But will I leave this character in the campaign or will I remove him?
That is up to you.
I think leave him in the campaign for cuteness.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
always. You could always bring him back. We'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, because that
Just
worked
wanna
out
say.
so well for
You've got
Vaughn.
like 20 dead characters and 4 alive characters in this campaign.
It took beating the ultimate evil for Vaughn to come back eventually.
Yep. Who knows what secrets lie in Barovia?
Oh man, that sets the mood, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It
Would
really
you like
does.
to continue, or would you like to stop there? For a
I
minute?
could, yeah, for sure.
I'm good to continue. Are we
So-
leveling up though?
I'll leave it up to your discretion as a DM. Like, I feel like we could push on without any rests, but if we're gonna get TPK'd, I maybe don't want to. But it's up to you. It's your call. It's your
I
call.
The other
will-
thing is,
Go ahead, Dylan.
I was gonna say the other thing is, would you want to rest in this house after
No,
what you've seen?
No, we're
So-
not gonna sit now and bandage ourselves up. We're gonna push on.
I always ruled that a level up was basically like a long rest.
Okay.
So
Right.
if you guys want to take a
So
few minutes
we
now,
get a surge of power with the death of our
Exactly.
ally. We feel the magic boiling in our veins. Okay.
if you
I like
guys
that.
want to level up to level 2 now, gives Michael a
I will
minute to
happily
finish
do
his
that.
character.
We can finish it.
And then we'll
Let's do
keep
that.
going. We'll keep going if people are happy enough to. And then if
100%.
I find a fitting spot for Michael's new character when he has created it to preside, then that's where he will be. Or she.
Roughly how long will
or
we be
they.
going for? Just so I can.
Probably like another 25 minutes or so.
Oh, that's
Like I've got to get up at like 6 tomorrow, so I need to be
Oh, that's not
decently well rested.
I also
You're
would like to go to bed.
dedicated.
You can go to bed now, Michael, if you want.
You are
Well, is
dead.
that's how it is. He kills
Yeah.
me and just kicks me out of the campaign.
Yeah.
You just said you're tired. You can go to bed if you wish.
He's sick. Here's how you like that.
This is how it is.
I know he's sick. He's dead.
Yeah.
Michael, I'll speak to you after the game, but Michael, Niall sent me a very intimidating message after last week.
Right, I've got a hard decision now.
Patrick.
The plan was always to pick up a couple of levels in Paladin,
Yeah.
and it was going to be like, oh, do some Gunslinger and then pick up Paladin. But now after that, I'm like,
To be
I'm
fair,
going.
it would be very silly if, like, you know, Pardo's got this whole holy religion arc, and then suddenly, like, you meet a random cleric in a village who's much better at it than him. But, you know, it's fine. It could be interesting.
Well,
yes.
he's not going to be main in Paladin. It was just because I want to be able to pick up the smite spell,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, he's got some sort of holy background, but
Well, I'm just gonna work on the character here, but yes, if you don't mind, I'll talk
For
to you
sure.
another time.
Oh,
I
no,
need to
we
go to
Yes,
absolutely
sleep.
of
No
course,
worries.
Michael. Thank you. I'm sorry that you
Stay on
realized
till
it
2 a.m.,
transpired to
Michael.
your character.
How dare you leave?
I can't believe that thing rolled double sixes. That's
2d6, yeah.
insane.
To be fair, yeah. If it had rolled a d6 and d5, it also would have done the same. But it's
I know, but that's still
Yeah.
pretty fucking out there. Like,
so essentially you had 12% odds to die instantly, and you died.
instantly. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Curse of Strahad
Well,
remembers you,
No,
Michael.
sorry,
It
8%
happens.
odds. 8% odds.
At least I didn't die to the broom.
That you didn't die to the
It
bird.
was like an actual enemy.
Yeah.
I need to roll my hit die.
Oh,
Um,
God.
But yes, I'll talk to you
Yeah.
at some point.
I told you later, Michael. We're only going to play about
Yeah.
another
Try
20
Michael.
minutes.
We'll push
Michael.
on a little bit longer. but not too
Whatever
much
character
longer.
you do create, Michael, create them at level 2.
Gotcha. Right. See you.
Bye.
Ciao.
I feel so bad. I have only killed like 2 or 3 characters in my time. There was Alex's character Born. I think we
Twice.
killed Siebes's monk.
we did.
Maybe I just really don't like monks. That's my second monk kill.
Did we not? Did we not also kill his robot?
No, I don't think they killed Dent. I think he like hung around in the.
Oh,
coat
we
city.
killed Abby's monk or rogue, whatever she was.
Her druid.
No.
Oh no, her.
The
Yes,
one-shot character.
yes.
Because she was still evil. Sorry, she was still
Robin
evil,
anybody.
and I killed a one-shot character.
Yeah, Robin anybody. That was her name. Oh god. I feel so bad. If I'd given you the level up, he would have lived. Just.
But also now it is kind of perfect for setting the tone of Strahad
Yeah.
in not too cheap a way, you know.
Yeah. I don't like
As long as it's like Mike was like, oh, this is the character I've been wanting to play for 17 years. I'm so excited for this campaign. I've been dreaming of Rudazar for 24 years. No, yeah.
No,
Yeah, if I
don't like
do
doing
pick
level
up
up in
Paladin,
mid-game.
Fergus, I will not be maining it. It's more like, you know what? Actually, my old man, maybe him and Uncle Paddy have had some good ideas about this whole religion thing.
I thought you were going cleric.
No, so the cleric was
It's just for the smiting power. He's a
the cleric.
scumbag.
The cleric is just a background. That's why I've got the acolyte. but it was always paladin that I wanted because it's got the
Range smite, yeah.
range smite ability. And also, I was like, gunslinger sounds great until you realise you'd be fighting undead and all these other things that are going to be like, oh yeah,
Ghosts.
my bullets are going to do nothing. I don't want to be a Percy DeRolo where I'm like, I do really well early on and then I just bitch and
Yeah.
moan later on.
To be fair, I just love the idea of like, you know, this party that's trying to fight the, you know, ancient evils who can't be killed by normal weapons. And the only man who's like even remotely equipped to deal with that is an old man who's half asleep and wields a stick and like doesn't really like to wear, you know, everybody, oh, we found the sun sword. And he'd be like, I don't know, boys, I don't really like the sword.
Have you all
You'd be
leveled up?
happy to know as well, this is the second character now
Yeah,
that's
I'm
going
done.
to multi-class
Yes,
into
I have
fight
leveled up.
somebody
I
else.
am taking my spell. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Greg, you find that the room that you were previously working on was not trapped, and in it is a nursery. It contains a crib covered with a hanging black shroud. And when the shroud is opened, you see a tightly wrapped baby-sized bundle lying in the crib.
Well, that's not scary.
It's a wee bit scary, boy. Look, we should take a moment for Uda. It's not right what happened to him.
Why don't we put him in the bed and cover him up?
Good idea.
It takes all three of you to lift him.
Yeah.
But you manage to put him in the bed and cover him up. You feel like even though he's in this shriveled state, if he was unshriveled, you probably wouldn't have been able to lift him at all. But in his current state, it still takes. He's got heavy bones. Still takes the three of yous. Chuck him over.
Damn. This, you might think this is a bit cheeky. Nah. I think I
What?
must have done this in my prep phase for this campaign. But I crafted one flask of holy water and took the
Yep.
respondent gold at my inventor. So I've got one flask of holy water, but I'm going to empty that all over Ruda, just to, in the hopes that it will save him from an undead fate.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna
absolutely.
say,
That's
rest
not
well,
cheeky at
friend.
all.
I'll take that in my inventory. So I've got no holy water now. There you are. I'm not particularly like, you know, overtly religious man anymore. I've forgotten more about religion and prayer than most people will ever know. But I will empty this holy water out over him, and I will kind of give him a nod of respect and then just kind of tap my hand in my heart and be like, good luck, friend.
I will check the other door, I guess.
Roll investigation
I
check.
thought you were going to say I'm going to check his pocket.
I will
Take all
search
the
the
gold.
pockets. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
15. It is not trapped. And
Another balcony.
you see another balcony, similar sort of deal, drizzly rain. We've lost a super mega zombie storyline. Drizzly rain, a lifeless Barovia, but as much as you remember it before you went inside.
Can I see, because this is the right side of the building, can I see the children from here?
You cannot.
Those fuckers have gone.
Look, boys, one shadow is a trick, but two is difficult and three is a death sentence. We need to be ready to run.
We could
Let's
just
go.
jump off here.
I'm going to look down and be like, well, you know, the stairs are also fine. I don't think the stairs are too cursed, but, you know,
3 stories.
yeah. I don't fancy my chances, lads.
3d6 fall damage.
Yeah, but times by 10d6, you know, brittle bones damage.
True. His shins fire
We
into his
could- we-
brain and he dies.
We could make a bedsheet rope.
Boys, there's a hidden staircase. I think we all sense that the darkness of this house is in the secrets, and that's where we must go.
Yeah. Should we check if Rudder had anything we could use?
Paddy's going to pause. He's not a devotion paladin anymore, so he's not like opposed to that on principle. He's going to be like, if you think that's wise, boys. I don't lose
Yeah.
anything that he would carry myself, but if you think you need to, then I won't stop you.
Well, let's have a look. You never know what that elephant's been stuffing in his pockets.
You find the 3 spell scrolls: the Bless, Protection from Poison, and Spiritual Weapon spell scrolls. You already
Well.
found the Deeds and the Will because he was holding them in his hand as he quickly changed the titles on them.
I'm going to look at all these spells and be like, yeah, some of this rings familiar. So flavor-wise, I picked Bless as my spell of level 2. But I'm going to read the Bless spell scroll and be like, yeah, this is coming back to me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Really like that. That's cool.
I'm going to read that.
I'm going to hand them all to you because you're the
Yeah.
only one who really does magic, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. Currently, I can do some cantrips and 1 spell once a day. Like I've not actually got spell casting at all yet.
I'm going to lean over to Gabriel. I'm going to say, like, that glyph pair there, that signifies something about the relationship between the target and the caster. What does it mean?
Is that range?
No, that's duration.
Oh.
Oh, I love it.
But yeah, what's call it? Ime is hoping to pick up like a level of druid because his mum's a druid. So he's gonna be like, "Oh, I've got this letter from my mum, but it's in druidic. So Michael, can you help me go over it?"
I get on wise, yeah.
Do you traverse up the secret staircase?
Mm-hmm.
Right, I will reveal.
Slowly and checking for traps.
Slowly and surely, little by little, to quote a band.
I will move you over. I'd imagine.
Do you say it counts as a long rest, or do I get my long rest features back? Do you say?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, I count it as on. Ruda is dead. Go away. 7 hit points.
Oh, so rude.
Well, he shouldn't have died. You find a bare hall that is choked with dust and cobwebs that opens out into a multi-roomed hallway.
Oh, well, not this again. Doors, doors, doors.
Yes, this has a door to the north, 2 doors to the north, 1 door to the east, and 1 door to the south.
I'm going to turn to my allies and I'm going to say, boys, stay at arm's length from me. There's something I can do with these spirits, but not if you're far away. Meta-wise, that's me saying, if you're in melee with me, I might be able to save you from getting one shot. If you're not, I won't be able to.
I'm going to check the doors in clockwise. I'm going to go around the room clockwise. So
And I'm going to follow him with an arm's
South
length
first?
while he does.
the one I'm next to.
Yeah, roll an investigation check, please.
One day I'm going to roll an actual 1 and walk right into a trap.
I hope so.
That day is not today.
We can only dream.
Oh, damn, not 20. It is not trapped. The door swings open silently, and it reveals a dust-choked room containing a slender bed, a nightstand, a small iron stove, a writing desk with a stool, a wardrobe, and a rocking chair. A smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress sits in the northern window box, cobwebs draping it like a wedding veil.
Oh, that looks creepy. I'm going to just have a wander over and have a quick look on the writing desk, see if there's anything of note.
Nope, there is nothing of note. The inkwell is dry, and the paper is dry and cracked.
I'll do the same with the wardrobe. I'll just give it a quick ripple through.
The wardrobe is empty aside from the cobwebs and layers of dust on the inside.
Hey, Pod! It's like your brain!
That's unkind. That's unkind and beneath you, rude. Greg, Archie, Stephen, Brian, whatever your name is.
You haven't gotten my name right in all the time we've been together, so.
I'm old, boys. Do you know how many adventures I've been on? Do you know how many death houses I've cleared in my forces? Do you know how many young men and women I've watched die in my arms, and I realise I'm kind of talking to people that like, huh? I'm like, well, definitely not.
I'll continue round.
Yeah. Investigation check,
One first.
please.
Was very close to being in that one.
Nope, no traps, and it is unlocked. In this room, it is a dusty chamber packed with. Hello?
Sorry, Discord's being funny. Discord. This is my shitty PC crashing in.
Okay. If you want, we can stop there.
No, it's up to you. I'm gonna be back on in 20 seconds. It's up to you. We can keep going.
Okay, well, we're gonna end it by 10 minutes anyway. But yeah, that's grand.
Yeah.
This dusty chamber is packed with various items, all draped in dusty white sheets. There's an iron stove in the eastern side of the room. Yeah, that's all you can tell from your vantage point.
Oh, with Pod following close behind, I will tear the sheets off the first couple of things.
Yeah.
So this one and this one.
If you're going in, I will be behind you, like through the doorway.
The first thing you rip off, this one, is just a stack of old chairs. The one in front of the iron stove you find a wooden trunk.
I will check the trunk for traps.
Yeah, go for it. Investigation check, please.
That one.
Not quite, not too much better.
You don't see any traps.
Well, then I open the trunk.
You find the skeletal remains of a slender woman dressed in a tattered nursemaid's outfit, wrapped furthermore in a tattered bed sheet stained with dry blood.
Does she look like the ghost we just fought?
She does. Make a medicine check, please.
Another thing I'm not very good. I'm better at this than I am investigation, so
Oh, that's good.
it's not saying much. And this is a nat one.
This is a nat one. You think she died of food poisoning?
Pod.
Aye.
This it looks like she ate some bad fish. And maybe we should do well with the stuff,
What are you saying to me?
You do like cleric stuff, right?
I do not, boy. I used to. I can't anymore.
You know, like the words and the spelling and the burying and the shovel.
I did once.
You can't do that anymore.
I can try.
Maybe it's best we do it, since we did murder her again and everything.
Yeah, when we leave, when we give Ruda last rites, we can always
Add another to that pile. Yeah.
yeah.
It's not a quick casting, I'm afraid. Takes a couple hours.
I'm just gonna go around the room and just have a look at under each of the covers one by one.
Yeah, you don't find anything of any value. There's some more chairs, a standing mirror, some dress mannequins, a coat rack, a couple of old chest of drawers, things like that. Nothing with any kind of
Greg,
clues inside it. Nothing of any.
Greg, how did these folks die?
I
Natural
think
causes?
I think it was some bad food.
Right. Bad food of the kind that might happen naturally, or bad food of the kind that a person who is
Well, it
persuaded might
depends.
be.
I'm not really sure. It looks like they had some fish and had a bad reaction to it, you know?
That letter, boys, that letter downstairs said that the wee man who ran this shop would sacrifice people to the devil. I just think that nothing here is right. Nothing at all. And we
Can I
have to
take
find.
another look at the body to see if I see any?
Yeah, you can roll medicine check if you wish. While
I mean, it's a +0, so we'll see how this goes.
while you're checking, Greg, you continue to look
Got
around
11.
the room, and on the north wall here, you spot as you're kind of going around the room, a doorway reveals itself to you. Gabriel, you don't recall anyone having bled through their abdomen through bad food, but you can't discern what it could be.
I don't know about the food theory, Greg. I mean, she's clearly violently bled from her abdomen. I'm not sure what the cause is, what sort of like weapon or wound, but there's a lot of blood, which is not common for.
I'm gonna turn to Gabriel and say, remind me, why did we get him to check for traps?
Because he's a rogue. I mean, he doesn't have to know about biology or like the body to know how to.
Right. You're right, of course. I mean, I feel like Ruda is watching me now. I don't know. All right. We should push up, boys. We know one way or another our destinies at the top of the
I'll tell you
sequence
what,
there.
Uncle Paddy, like an elephant, we'll never forget.
I kind of push open the door that I've revealed.
Uh,
I'm gonna put my stick up with the light. I mean, I think this is the way, boys.
you
But I
notice
must tell you, I feel a sickness to my stomach.
a spiral
So-
staircase that is made of wood. It is a 5 foot wide shaft of mortared stone that starts in the attic, and you can see it descends a numerous amount of feet, passing through the lower levels of the house.
Are we clearing up here before we go down again, or? Just because we've sort of been clearing each floor as we go.
I think we need to find the Heart of Darkness and kill it.
Okay.
Where do you think that is? Because we haven't found it yet.
Well, they were talking about
This
a
house
hidden
it
altar.
starts.
And
First, I came in here. I thought something bad had happened to the Wayans. Then I came in here and I thought something bad happened to the parents. And now I see that something bad was the parents. They were evil types. Probably tortured their Wayans to death. Sacrificing servants and friends and families and peasants and land workers to their dark gods. I think nothing will rest in its tablets until we take the bones of these evil men and women and put them to rest. I think we need to go up in the deep dark secrets of this mansion.
We're as far as we can go up. These go down.
If we find nothing up at the top, you're right. But I just have this feeling.
Right then. I'll go and I'll check the other door.
Investigation check, please.
I thought we were going up the stairs, no? Or no?
No, the
no,
stairs
the
go
stairs
down.
don't go up, they go
that
down.
leads down to the hidden basement murder room.
Right.
No
Wait, the hidden
traps,
basement could be the night
not
part of the house.
locked. And it reveals a web-filled room containing a slender bed, a nightstand, a rocking chair, a wardrobe, and a small iron stove.
Oh. Next.
Lovely. Next, Greg, next.
Roll an investigation check on the next room, please.
The one time I roll on that one is going to matter. Promise.
The room is not trapped, but it is locked.
I will attempt to unlock it.
Yeah.
Guidance.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think
Hope he does
guidance is
better
going
last
to
We'll be
time.
matter.
studying over his shoulder to like, how do you do that? Okay.
I really don't think guidance will matter, but I'll use it anyway. Maybe it will, actually. I forgot I had a really high plus to... Well,
You manage to just about get the mechanism to the point where it's starting to go, and you start to like your hands start to get sweaty and you fumble it slightly. So while you're at the point where you get the tension on the spring, you sort of shift your elbow down and you actually break the lock open. And you reveal the following room. The room contains a bricked up window, flanked by two dusty wood framed beds, sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its sides and a dollhouse that is a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are two small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the two cradles is a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
I'm going to cross myself and I'm going to say, "Oh, bright lord, this is poor Wayne's."
And that's where we're going
Poor
to leave for
Wayne's.
tonight.
dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. And that'll be
Pretty good.
a nice way to sort of find out how Michael's